Right, so are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Today we bring you Chelsea versus Arsenal live from Stamford Bridge. As you can tell, we are both very much supporting the home side today. Should be a really exciting game. Chelsea in desperate need of points, but a really good run of games. Could they get something from their close rivals? Be interesting to see. As for Arsenal, well, if they want to keep up with Manchester City and, of course, with Tottenham, then they need to win today to keep that points gap ahead of City and to keep the run with Tottenham if Tottenham beat Fulham on Monday night. So, a lot of permutations, a lot riding on this game. Will it be Chelsea claiming win at home or will it be Arsenal? Harry, are you excited for today?
I am absolutely buzzing because for the first time in a long time, as a Chelsea fan, I actually feel semi-confident going into a London derby.
I think it's blind confidence, but
I think it is blind confidence,
buzzing
but
for
I
it.
haven't felt like this in a while. Last few years, we've played Arsenal, we've played Tottenham, we haven't come out with the right result.
Yeah, last two seasons it's been difficult, hasn't it, playing big six? I mean, an interesting statistic, we have not beaten one of the traditional big six teams since Marcus Alonso left. Coincidence? Methinks not. Alonso is amazing. But
it is a big night for Chelsea. And if we could get a result in the rain at Stamford Bridge, it would be huge for our season. It would show how far we've come from last year when we were rolling around with Frank Lampard in 11th. But Arsenal,
we're still not much higher than that, are we? Anyway, I think we are 11th.
I think Arsenal, they look very good. They've picked up some big results recently. They look like they'll be right up the sharp end once again, fighting Man City, fighting Tottenham, fighting Liverpool.
I mean, their last result, a win against Manchester City, that was the one duck they couldn't crack last time. I don't know if that sentence made any sense, but it sounds like it did.
They've got over that hurdle.
Exactly.
They'll be hoping that Chelsea aren't going to throw another one in front of them tonight.
And based off form and based off what we've seen over the last few years, they shouldn't. There's absolutely no reason why the Chelsea team and the personnel on the pitch couldn't offer a challenge for Arsenal tonight.
Yeah, I think despite my confidence, it will be very difficult for Chelsea. I think missing a couple key players still, I think, I look on paper, our side is still a little bit off Arsenal, but we're getting there. And to be honest, for me, today is about getting a decent result. If we lose 1-0 and it's a really good goal, I think I'm pretty content because it shows me if we play well, I'm very happy. But if we go out there, get played off the park, lose 3-0, I'm going to be angry.
Yeah, I think that'll follow a general consensus of how most Chelsea fans feel ahead of this one. It's going to be a difficult match. Performance is more important than the result here. And if we come away from the game and think, you know what, we did all right today, even though we've lost, I think that's the best possible scenario. I think a win is going to be very difficult.
If we get a result,
doesn't mean I'm not going to predict one.
If we get a result tonight, even a draw, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.
Going out clubbing. But, well, of course, at the bridge, so we'll start with the home side. We've not got into lineups yet, so we better get into those.
Yes.
Well, at Stamford Bridge today, we'll start with those Chelsea lineups then. A 4-3-3 for Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea. Robert Sanchez in between the sticks. He's been one of the best performing goalkeepers. If you look at the data this season, he'll be hoping, and Chelsea will be hoping, that he can keep up that performance this evening. Back four then, Gusto back from suspension. Silva and Colwill starting at centre-half for the first time in a few weeks, and Cucurella coming in at left-back, a tough job tonight as he faces off against Bukayo Saka. In the middle of three, it's captain Conor Gallagher. He's looked much better this season in blue. Caicedo and Fernandes join him. We reckon Fernandes will push on, though, as he has tended to in most recent matches. Palmer on the right, Mudryk on the left, both in great form. Raheem Sterling through the middle. So a lack of a recognised striker, mainly down to the fact that both Breuer and Nick Jackson are struggling with a few injury concerns. So you can understand, therefore, why there is Sterling through the middle. Sterling's done all right recently. He's done all right this season. If he can show that form he did against Burnley in this match, then there's every chance that Chelsea come away with something. Palmer and Mudryk both in good form as well. So the front three, all doing well, at least in the last 2-3 matches, so they can keep that up today. There's no reason why a result isn't on the cards. As for the opposition then, let's look at the Arsenal team. In between the sticks, David Raya. He's usurped Aaron Ramsdale from that number one spot, seemingly permanently now. Back four then of Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko, the same back four that they listed or named for most of last season. In the middle of three, it's captain Odegaard, Jorginho, obviously ex-Chelsea, and Declan Rice. And then the front three, Saka returning from injury, Martinelli on the left, and Jesus up front. So the team bears a significant resemblance to how it looked last season. Only Jorginho sort of coming into that side from what you'd expect. And obviously Rice, you don't now drop Declan Rice. So it's a really good team for Arsenal. A lot of going back to what they're used to, but it's going to be really difficult today for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's a really strong Arsenal side. I'm gonna go out there and say it now. Kukurea versus Saka scares me a lot.
What do you mean, mate? He's going to pocket him. Absolutely pocket
I
him.
hope so. I think, it is a very dangerous front three for Arsenal. And, I mean, obviously Chelsea very good defensively, but as I said, we know Kukurea is a bit of a liability. Robert Sanchez, you say, he's been a very good goalkeeper. He's got an error in him. Chelsea, we know it's gonna be tough. The midfield battle, I think the midfield battle is gonna be really interesting.
Yeah.
I am excited to see how that plays out. We're gonna need another, Conor Gallagher's hit and miss. Or if he turns up and puts in a stellar performance, or he runs around like a headless chicken and just, gets booked.
Yeah.
So I'm really intrigued to see how it's gonna play out on the pitch.
Yeah, well, in chat, our favourite pessimist is here. Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. Big up Jack and Harry. Already predicting a heavy Arsenal win. We'll get into your prediction in a moment. Palmer is playing as the forward. Now, I would be very surprised to see that. I think that Sterling as the 9 makes the most sense today. He's actually had some experience there. And Palmer's a lot better out wide than Sterling is. But I guess it could be that way around. I don't think Palmer's ever played through the middle in senior football before. So that would be a big gamble from Pochettino. Obviously, there has to be some sort of gamble taken, given the fact we lack a recognised striker today. That is a concern, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's more likely to be Sterling through the middle. I guess we'll see how they play when they line up. But I'm sure there'll be a fair bit of fluidity in the front line anyway.
Definitely. But we know Raheem Sterling can do it through the middle.
Maybe it's Conor Gallagher up front and Palmer in attacking the field.
That would be sensational.
He's a good finisher.
He is a good finisher.
Back him.
But as you say, Chelsea look really strong in their last couple of games going forward.
Yeah.
Would love, after all that transfer saga, if Mykhailo Mudryk could score tonight against Arsenal.
It would be good.
Would be brilliant. Raheem Sterling's had a really strong season for me.
Yeah, I mean Mudryk's goal against Fulham was really well taken, and then obviously he scored for Ukraine as well over the international break. So if he can take confidence from that, then
he is here.
Why can't he do it again tonight?
Exactly. He's absolutely chucking it down away in London. Yeah. Maybe that could, rain can affect
potentially
Arsenal. Maybe Jorginho doesn't like
disruption
rain.
in the weather. Well, can there be a disruption in London?
Maybe,
Chelsea restore London to its usual blue tonight?
For Arsenal, they'll know Chelsea's weakness. Get the ball to Saka, let him run at Kukurea, because you're either going to get a free kick or he's going to score. They'll be hoping, just get a decent result across the line. Yeah. Look, they know it's not going to be comfortable. They know it's going to be difficult. It's not the same Chelsea we saw over the last 2 years. It's going to be a tough result. It's going to be a tough game for them. But they can get that first goal. They can put Chelsea on the back foot. They'll cause us problems, and they should come away with 3 points.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, with City winning earlier, with Liverpool winning earlier, they really need to keep on their tails.
I think the pressure's on Arsenal today. I know that sounds mental, but I think if Chelsea lose, a lot of people go, fair enough. Which is weird, because obviously, from history, Chelsea and Arsenal are very evenly matched. But I think if Chelsea lose heavily, then it's not an oh wow. But I think if Chelsea lose by 1 or 2 goals tonight, I don't think there's too many questions asked. I think people will go, oh well, that was expected. Arsenal are just very good. I think if Arsenal lose tonight, then there's a lot of expectation on Arsenal at the moment.
I think so too.
And I think that would be a much more interesting scoreline, and I'd be intrigued to see how fans react to that, because there's good times at the moment for Arsenal fans, but that could be very different tonight. But yeah, should be very exciting. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. Shall we get into some predictions?
I mean, I think this is going to be a tough one to predict, because as we said, we don't know what to expect from Chelsea, and if we look at the way today has gone, we're looking at high scoring affairs and late drama.
Yeah, chat. Make sure you get your predictions in as well. Then, while we're doing ours, and we'll read them out afterwards. But if there is anyone in chat, say hi as well. It would be greatly appreciated. But Harry, what are you going for?
I mean, I said there's been late drama today. I said there's been lots of goals. I'm going to go for none of it. I'm going 1-1. I think Chelsea will take the lead early on, and it will be like, oh my days, this is brilliant. And it'll be a goal from Raheem Sterling to open the scoring. I then think Arsenal will work their way back into the game and will level up just after half-time through Bukayo Saka. And then from there, it'll be a bit of a stalemate.
Okay, fair enough. I'm confident tonight. I've got no reason to be, but I believe in Chelsea. I don't know what it is. There's a good feeling around the club at the moment. The last 3 games have been very, very good. I really like Poch. I really do like Poch. I think I don't know. There's just a good feeling at the moment, personally. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Chelsea victory. 2-goal margin and a clean sheet tonight. I'm backing it. I think the Blues have got what it takes to beat Arsenal tonight. I will say goals from Cole Palmer, and I will go... Tempted to go Sterling. I'll go Gallagher instead, though. 2-0 Chelsea and goals from Palmer and Gallagher. And a big win.
Fair enough. I mean, there's a nice little banner going around the crowd with Eden Hazard's name on it. Obviously, Chelsea's most recent game since he retired. But, I mean, if a Palmer or Mudryk could channel their inner Hazard tonight, that would be brilliant.
It's an interesting question. I think you'll say no. But is Eden Hazard Chelsea's greatest ever player?
Oh, that is such a difficult question.
I think for me, if he'd won one of the Champions Leagues that we'd won,
Yeah,
we won the Champions League just before he joined and just after he left. If he won one of those, maybe he's. I think he's guaranteed that.
Yeah.
I think though, because he never won a Champions League with Chelsea, Hazard will always be probably behind Lampard.
Yeah.
Because obviously Lampard has the longevity on his side and the fact he seemed to bleed blue.
Yeah.
Though equally his managerial stint does sort of dampen
as a player.
taint that. Yeah, Terry as well, of course, has got to be right up there. Didier Drogba's another one. And obviously you could look further back.
I mean,
players like
this
Peter
would have been
Osgood
such a Didier Drogba game. Under the lights on a Saturday night in winter, a big game against Arsenal. He'd have scored a double, would have won 2-0, we're singing his name all night. But sadly, he's not here. We've got Raheem Sterling, who hopefully can
I think he challenged in a Drogba tonight.
Maybe.
Or maybe Washington will put on the bench. Who knows?
Yeah, big game for
but
that.
Jackson is named as a substitute, so we could see him involved if need be. Big news as well as Reece James returns to the bench tonight. I don't want to see him get on, even if we're. I don't see a situation where we're not going to be comfortable.
I just sub on to say you've played a game this season.
Why? Why risk him? Just ease him in. There's no point putting him in a game like today.
For Arsenal,
we're not going to be comfortable at any point, and he's not going to change the game and get us a winner. So
I think for Arsenal, they can look to Nketiah, they can look to Emil Smith Rowe if they need a goal, but realistically, they'll be hoping that the 11 on the pitch can get the job done. Then they bring the other players to rest them up.
Indeed. And Just Fan also saying RIP Bobby Charlton, England legend. Yeah, of course. Condolences go out to his family and all affected by that. And yeah, such an icon, and it's a shame to see him go.
Bloody good footballer.
Bloody good footballer indeed, yeah. But yeah.
I don't know why I'm confident. I honestly don't, because I love Mark. Mark Kugler is a good player.
I need Jorginho to be wearing a blue shirt today.
Yeah, because that'll make it 12 versus 10.
Yeah.
We'll win.
Chat's confident as well, though. 7 votes in the poll in chat. 86% are voting the way of Chelsea.
I think I'm a bit biased here, but I love it.
I'm not complaining if there is. 14% then going for Arsenal. We are a moment away from kick-off now.
I mean, Poch versus Arteta, usually known for as the North London derby, but just a normal London derby. I don't know what you call it. You just call it's just a London derby.
The London derby.
Yeah, it's the big one. Had a lot has happened in this. Essien's, scoring screamers.
Chelsea beating
the
6-0 in
6-0.
What was it? 28.
Hazard picking up the ball on the halfway line and running through the whole team. I'd love to see Sterling do that today.
Martinelli doing the same just in 2019.
Yeah.
Alex Arsenal fan, welcome to the stream. Hi guys, hello mate. I don't think we're going to be friends today, but welcome to the stream. We will, of course, be providing unbiased, neutral commentary today. But yeah, if Chelsea do score, then please don't get annoyed with us if we do shout, scream, and other emotional things. But yeah, we'll of course have a moment's silence as well before today's kickoff, paying respects to everyone lost in the conflict between Israel and Palestine.
And
which is
second, third,
and I imagine they'll also include Bobby Charlton in this moment's silence as well.
It is chucking it down. It's been a very wet weekend so far in the UK.
Yeah.
And
we've already had games called off up and down the divisions. Nothing yet in the Premier League though.
We
thought there was a risk because of Nottingham, but alas,
they have a river.
They do.
And Sheffield because they don't have drainage apparently.
Well, they seem to be all right now.
Yeah.
And Rotherham because they dragged the water back onto the pitch. But yes. Anyway, we are moments away from kick-off now. Both sets of players taking their positions. Chelsea fans, do you think Chelsea fans will be confident in the crowd today?
The loyal Chelsea fans will be singing their heart out and hoping we can get something across the line. We've had enough of being bullied by the big six. Let's go out. Let's go out today and put on not.
So it will be Chelsea to get us started. Everybody takes a knee before kick-off. Conor Gallagher almost forgot to because he was jumping up and down with joy.
He's so happy. He's going to score.
Cole
today.
Palmer knocks it back and we're on the way here at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea versus Arsenal. Who will come out on top? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Already we can see Arsenal's high pressing structure causing Chelsea some issues. They've played out quite well here. Mudryk inside to Enzo Fernandez, playing it back into the path of Mudryk, but it's not quite come off. So it is Cole Palmer through the middle, by the way, to start. Conor Gallagher into attacking midfield today, meaning we get to see Enzo and Caicedo in the pivot. Yeah. Speaking of which, here is Enzo Fernandez on the ball. Tries to play a ball forward, but it's cut out by Jorginho.
Good 30 seconds.
Yeah. Alex saying, I felt sad when you said we won't be friends for today. I mean, if we lose or draw, or if you guys win, I will respect. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. We'll have called friends.
Are we respectful?
Unless we
get robbed.
Yeah.
But no.
Ball over the top into Raheem Sterling here. He hasn't been able to really bring that down, but now he has possession in the Arsenal box. Can he make something happen? Sterling plays it into Gallagher, but Gabriel gets in front of it. And in the box by Caicedo. Gallagher, can he shift in his feet? It's blocked. Enzo Fernandez, and it's over the bar. What do I think from Chelsea though? That
good start when the ball hit the pitch. Caicedo, Enzo just needs to relax. Gallagher just took a swing in it, and when the ball falls to Enzo, he's just got to relax.
Zinchenko here. It's a poor pass out. Don't know why he's trying to pass it in there.
Enzo's just got to relax here. Just relax.
Or shift it to Palmer.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably there, Gallagher should have looked to pass rather than shoot. Blocked away to Enzo. His effort ended up.
Just needs to relax. I mean, no Anthony Taylor to cause any problems or controversy. Chris Kavanagh should do a good job tonight.
I was going to say, probably one of our favoured referees. Levi Cole there winning the physical battle with Gabriel Jesus, Palmer, Gallagher. It's scrappy in the midfield here. Neither side really able to get it under their control. Saliba. Now Rice, and it's a terrible pass. Palmer.
Goes one more.
Cole Palmer. Sterling managed to flick it back, keeping it alive. Gusto. Malo Gusto. Now it's with Cole Palmer. Back out wide for Gusto. Fast start here for Chelsea.
Very lazy from Arsenal first couple of minutes.
Perhaps just getting caught out by the conditions.
Sloppy passes. I feel like if Sterling went backheel that to the air, that's a good chance.
Cucurella. Well, Palmer left it a little bit too late, I would say. Caicedo down the channel here. And it's good defending that from William Saliba. Mudryk putting the pressure on.
Caicedo make the burst and run there.
Now Saka. Caicedo trying to fight for it. Rice. Saliba. Raya.
Go on.
And he looks at that exit ball and does clear it away. Silva win the physical battle. And Gus are now in possession.
We can happily force them long all night because Silva and Cole are always going to win that header against Jesus.
Yeah, well, maybe they'll lose one, but...
No, they might lose one or two. Majority of the time.
Yeah. Mark Cucurella. Lays it off to Mudryk. Mudryk inside. It's just a little bit overhit there. Not really in sync with Conor Gallagher's movement. How can you be? It's Conor Gallagher. No. He's an enigma.
You never know what he's going to do. He always surprises you. Like, even when you think you've worked out everything you can possibly do, he finds something different.
A goal in La Liga, by the way. Real Madrid 1 to the good against Sevilla.
That's a cricket score.
Gabriel. Ramos, of course, it's his first game against his former side since leaving Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
White. Here is Saliba. Now Gabriel. Options down the line for Gabriel. Plays it into Zinchenko. Zinchenko looking to attack the touchline. Here's Martinelli. Back inside. Saliba. White. Needs an option. Goes out wide to Saka. Saka back inside. Jorginho. Thought he might look for that quick ball back into Saka, but he goes switching the play now into Gabriel. Gabriel lifting it out wide. And Gusto stopped that ball getting through to Zinchenko. Sterling fighting with Rice, and Sterling's done well to win it back here. Sterling, Palmer, Caicedo back to Gusto. Nice. Chelsea just remaining composed on the ball. Chelsea seems so much calmer than Arsenal. Arsenal are erratic so far in this game. Caicedo there just panicking a little bit though and clearing it into an Arsenal player, but Arsenal in possession now. Raya. Gabriel. Needs an option. Finds David Raya. That Real Madrid goal disallowed, by the way.
2 for Chelsea. with Gallagher and Palmer up front.
Well, I think out of possession, that is how we're going to look. Obviously, most sides do press in a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-4 if you look at Arsenal's, based on how aggressive you want to be in the press. So it's not too abnormal, that at all. Cucurella fighting Saka for possession. Cucurella's done well, and then he draws the foul.
Great defending.
I imagine he'll let Sanchez sort her over and take this one. But yeah, chat, get your thoughts then in chat on the first few minutes here at Stamford Bridge. It's actually been quite positive, I would say, for Chelsea. I think we've had a lot of the ball. We've fought really hard for possession. Really disrupted Arsenal's play so far. And well, chat, poll not really moving. 67% for Chelsea, 33% for Arsenal as Gabriel heads back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, good defending that long ball from Cole. We haven't really got a target up front.
Not today, no.
We have to play the football on the floor.
That's the thing. Usually, those balls in behind for the likes of Armando Broja and Nicholas Jackson are so effective. But with neither of those in the side today, I mean, that's great defending again from Marc Cucurella. He has had Saka's number so far.
Who is still on the floor.
Mudryk brings it down well. And fighting for possession, Cucurella. Here's Enzo. Caicedo now. And Palmer dropping in to get the ball. And he's tried to slot through Sterling, and it has paid off well. Good ball from Palmer. Sterling now breaking into the Arsenal box, tries to cut it back. Cleared away by Rice, and Chelsea throw high in Arsenal's half.
I mean, we talked about the Santa Cucurella battle, but I mean, this Sterling Zinchenko battle on the right hand side is really interesting as well. Because Sterling looks to have the better of him so far.
Odegaard now in possession, gives it to Martinelli. Play continues, advantage from Kavanagh. Martinelli. Gusto just trying to stop him in his tracks. And he's stopped him for now. Goes backwards to Rice. Here's William Saliba.
And
Gabriel. And play now will be stopped because that is Gabriel Jesus on the deck. Holding his ankle.
Yeah, so it was a weird one from Palmer. The ball was kind of gone. Like, he shifts it off. And then Palmer
just catching his former teammate there, Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
No malice really in it.
I don't know why he does that, though.
It's a little late.
He was never going to get the ball there.
I can't imagine any VAR checks are being had. I don't know if he's going to pick up a yellow card for his role in the foul.
No, Kavanagh forgot.
I don't know if Kavanagh saw it.
No. He did get booked, yeah, understandable. Very late.
Yeah, that's a weird one from Palmer, that.
Random, because if he manages to get the ball there and falls to a Chelsea player, well done. Because even if he gets the ball, it's going out for a throw, or it's fallen to an Arsenal body. So a bit of a random one there from Cole Palmer, but Arsenal will there will be a drop ball because they didn't get the free kick. They did just stop the game.
Yeah, an update as well in the WSL. Manchester City 1-0 up. Chloe Kelly with that goal.
Who they play?
Leicester.
Oh yeah, she'll win that.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Bristol City later.
And ends Leicester's unbeaten start to the campaign. White. Here is Bukayo Saka. Cucurella putting the pressure on. And they're brilliant. Well again there.
That's our ball.
That's come off Martin Odegaard.
Yes.
And Cucurella keen to get going quickly.
Arteta not happy with that one.
Oh well. Now Silva. Do you think Saka's a little rusty from his break?
Maybe. I mean,
he's had a rest, which he hasn't had for 3 years. Cucurella tries to play it inside to Enzo, but it's not quite come off.
Breathe. Every single gets the ball is on the back of him. This is good from Martinelli though.
Odegaard. Now Martinelli. Conor Gallagher's followed him and he's won it back well, Gallagher. And now he's going to go for a drive inside to Enzo. Enzo, Palmer fouled there by Rice.
Palmer's asking the question.
Palmer, you've got to be careful there, like you're already on the yellow.
Don't crowd the ref. There's 5 players there. Don't need that many players.
Don't put your hand on the ref either.
Yeah, everyone back away. Everyone run away. Don't get booked.
Yeah, that's what they're claiming there, because there's no intention to play the ball. Stops the attack. I think there's an argument there to be had that Declan Rice should be on a yellow card.
Lucky one. That's a yellow. He's done it again. Start bringing that out when he doesn't get booked again. Interesting one there.
He's done it again.
Oh dear.
Silva. Colwell. Oh, that's a mistake from Levi Colwell. Trying to clear the ball away when he swipes at it. That's good defending from Enzo, though.
Yeah.
And that potentially, again, the conditions just causing some issues tonight. We've seen Arsenal with a little sloppy.
He didn't slip over. His standing foot kind of shifted as he went to swing for the ball. and he ends up kind of just missing it.
I love that Conor Gallagher's leading the press, by the way.
That's brilliant.
With Palmer and Gallagher, you've got two players who are rotating as the striker almost in there, and I quite like that. I like that rotation.
Look at Cucurella. He's got the ball off Saka again.
Now Gallagher trying to drive forwards, waiting for reinforcements,
brilliant.
plays it to Mudryk, and he's clipped by Zinchenko, and that will be a yellow card.
Really clever play from Chelsea.
That's really good from Mihailo Mudryk as well.
From Cucurella winning the ball off Saka again. Gallagher putting it through the legs of the English winger, and then
Mudryk, it's a little burst because he knows that challenge is coming from Zinchenko, and he knows if he just shifts his body left, not too much that he actually gets away from him, but just enough that he gets in that corridor of uncertainty for Zinchenko, and he's forced to bring him down.
First goal for club 2 weeks ago. First goal for country in the week.
Oh, that's
he's
good
a
from
player
Sanchez.
playing with
Mudryk flicking it around the corner. It's Gallagher.
Let's go. Let's play.
Now on overload for Chelsea. They've got to move the ball quickly here. Palmer shifts it out wide. Sterling waiting for Gusto on the overlap. Has options around him. Sterling puts it in there. Palmer can't quite miss it.
Handball.
There's a penalty shout here for Chelsea.
That's a penalty.
They're surrounding Kavanagh, Chris Kavanagh.
I want a VAR check. I think that's a penalty. I think he's just. It looks like he should just slap the ball back to Raya.
There's going to be a check here, surely, and I think that is what Chelsea players are still moaning for.
But surely it's a penalty. They've got to stop the game now before it's too late to call it back. They better go back.
Chris Kavanagh still letting play continue for now.
Just kick the ball out. Just kick the ball out, Gusto. Caicedo, just kick it out. We got our penalty ref.
Silva. I imagine they're checking it surely right now.
He'd have stopped the game by now if it was a penalty,
Gusto.
surely.
Well, I might still be checking it. I mean, we know our VAR system.
I want to see a replay.
So, a penalty shout for Chelsea early on here. No indication that it is being checked by VAR, but you would have to assume it is.
But I think they're still checking it by now. They've stopped the game.
And Cucurella's put it out, and Chelsea now will complain again, and there is going to be a check here of
I think
a
it's a penalty.
potential penalty for Chelsea.
I think it's a penalty. The way everyone reacted... Yeah,
It's going to the monitor.
The way... What says to me is the way everyone reacted, it wasn't like a random appeal.
They don't go to the monitor unless it's handball, because what is that?
I mean, we haven't even seen it yet. We haven't seen it. This is really poor. I want to see it. We'll see it now at the same time as Chris Kavanagh. Ball's played in.
I mean, that looks like it strikes the hand of William
Mudryk misses
Saliba.
it. And it smashes Saliba's arm.
He doesn't miss it, he hits it, look.
Oh yeah, Mudryk flicks it into the arm of Saliba. That's a penalty.
That's a pen.
This is a stonewall penalty.
Stonewall penalty.
Arms out here, smacked him on the arm. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. If this is not given as a penalty, this is corruption.
It's accidental, but so was Michael Keane's earlier.
That's a penalty.
It's a header that's denied by the hand of Saliba, and it was on target. You can't have any complaint
And
there.
it's not Enzo's right.
That's a pen.
That's a penalty. This is a penalty.
Gotta be a penalty.
Can't have your arm out there. This is a stonewall penalty to Chelsea.
I don't think there's a debate to be had here. What is Kavanagh waiting
made
for?
his decision. What's he going to give?
Chris Kavanagh walks back to the field.
Love the moment.
Is that a penalty for Chelsea?
Right decision.
Yeah, 100%. Handball from William Saliba and a penalty for Chelsea and a chance to take the advantage after just 13 minutes. Nick Nat, welcome to the stream.
For me. Mate, come on. Be like... it's Chelsea, so yes, it's obviously a pen.
But I like that we've got to the right decision.
Yeah.
How has Kavanagh not noticed that in real time? How did he think the ball that Mudryk headed ended up going the opposite direction? Palmer over the penalty.
I said the same thing about Pawson earlier in the Merseyside derby. How did he not see Michael Keane just smack the ball out of play? Because even if you don't see it, the way the players reacted, surely you give it and then VAR checks it. But Chelsea have got their penalty.
Palmer just got to remain calm because there's a lot of Arsenal players here complaining and surrounding
won
him.
the goal as well. He's got to be cool. He's got to be calm.
Neville isn't convinced. Nothing new there. Yeah, of course he's not convinced.
Whereas Ali McPoyce and Rio Ferdinand and Michael Keane was like, that's just...
They said within the rules it's a penalty, but they don't agree with it because he didn't mean to do it. But it doesn't matter if you mean to do it. You've denied a shot with your
never
hand.
convinced, ever. Palmer for Chelsea.
Steps up. Kavanagh blows his whistle.
Done it once. Can you do it
Cole
again?
Palmer from 12 yards. Steps up and he finishes it. Chelsea 1. Arsenal 0. Cole Palmer from the spot. 2-2 for Palmer. And Chelsea lead the London derby here after just 15 minutes. Chelsea 1. Arsenal 0. Cole Palmer with the goal. And that is what you love to see as a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, deserved.
An early lead here.
Strong. I think Chelsea have been the better side. No one's really created much, but in terms of the passage of the play and the way the half has gone, Chelsea are much the better side. And getting rewarded with the penalty, definite penalty, right decision, and a very well taken spot kick by Cole Palmer.
Bloody benchman FPL as well.
2 out of 2 for Palmer.
Yeah.
Definite handball.
Yeah. Not even. I don't think there's a debate to be had there for the penalty. I don't want to see any ref walk through that shit. That's a pen.
You can't argue. I mean, the whole of the stadium just stood up and asked for it, and Kavanagh went, nah.
How did Kavanagh not see it in normal time? Here's Enzo. Chelsea in their own half. They've got to be sensible, and they've given away possession. Colwell battling Jesus. Is that a free kick?
Nope.
Not on the eyes of Kavanagh. Saliba.
But I think, because the way everyone reacted, surely you just... Because obviously some reactions you can go, well, he's just appealing for anything, isn't he? But the way everyone in the ground reacted...
White. Back now to Jorginho. It's harsher than the Liverpool penalty. Yeah, I agree with you there, Nick, but you still have no excuse to have your arm up there.
No.
And I know he obviously doesn't mean it, but you've still denied a shot with your hand, which within the rules, whether there's intent there or not, you cannot do. If you could, then that wouldn't be fair, would it?
I think it's not even like he jumped with his arm bent or anything. His arm is fully out, and it has just smacked his arm.
Yeah.
Because you know where that header was going to go. Could have gone in. Could have gone to Enzo.
Well, even if it comes to the post, it bounces down to Enzo Fernandez or maybe Mudryk again. So
I think that's the right decision. And Chelsea lead. I never thought I'd see the day that Chelsea...
Even Alex, Arsenal fans, saying that is a penalty.
Yeah.
And that actually annoyed at Saliba rather than that. Rooney's changing back to what they used to be, in my opinion, says Nick. Yeah, but that's still a penalty. It doesn't matter what the rules are. If the rule is you can't deny a shot with your hand, then that is a penalty. But yeah. And Saka there, running the ball off the pitch, and Kukurea just catching him in the aftermath.
Smart, because the whistle had already gone, ball ground in place. The ref can't give anything.
I think if you murder someone after the whistle, they don't go, oh, well, you're allowed.
I don't know why they're still replaying it. It's a penalty. I don't care if Gary Neville's not convinced or if he's a bit sad about it. It's a penalty.
Rules used to be based on intent. It doesn't matter if you intend to or not. If you block a shot with your hand, that should be a penalty. I don't know.
It's the same debate every week.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything in that at all in terms of a debate. I think that is a penalty.
Yeah, I know. We talk about this later because Onana will go punch someone in the Sheffield United game, and
and Chris Basham will tickle Højlund and get sent off, while Onana goes and spins someone's jaw, and that's not given.
Arsenal still yet to measure a shot in the first 70 minutes. Chelsea with 4. Conor Gallagher, smart foul, that is.
Yeah, or Jorginho trying to impersonate a ballerina.
Yeah.
We're not sure. What a pen, Palmer, says Chelsea fan. Indeed, a well-taken penalty. Cole Palmer adapting to life well.
Yep.
In blue. If only I hadn't benched him on FPL, hey?
Yeah.
Equally, everyone in my team scored so far, so...
Decent.
Rather than Matt Turner, but I don't think he's going to get subbed in there. But yeah. Equally, maybe Udogie gets benched. Or... Who's my other defender? Cash.
I don't think they're going to get benched.
Or Maddison. Well, yeah, exactly. Maddison.
He will.
Son.
I think it's been the most enjoyable 18
That's another poor pass. Jorginho trying to knock it out wide to White, and he's put it out for a Chelsea throw.
He's playing in blue.
He's playing in blue.
He knows what he's doing. Agent Jorginho.
Man's like a kill onto the stream. Come on, Chelsea. I love to see it. You love to see it. Welcome, Akil.
But I think it's probably the most enjoyable 18 minutes of Chelsea's season. When obviously the start at Fulham...
It's the most enjoyable 20 minutes of Chelsea's last 2 years.
The start at Fulham was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think this tops it just because it's Arsenal.
And Mudryk with a Premier League assist again.
It's just magic, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, 100 million, all his rubbish. He just needed time to adapt.
How's Saka looking, says Nick Nack. He doesn't look completely injury-free, I would say.
I'll tell you what he does.
He's really struggled against Mark Kukurea, but that might be because Kukurea's the best left-back ever.
Kukurea's played it well, because from minute one, he's been going...
Cole was struggling as well a lot tonight.
But from minute one, Kukureya's been going in hard, making tackles. He's unsettling Saka because when you come back from injury, no matter what level you're at, you're a bit worried. You're nervous you're going to get injured again. You're a bit scared. When you've got a sideshow Bob-looking geezer behind you who keeps going through the back of you to win the ball, you're scared. You are going to be scared. But even like 10-year-olds that get injured are still scared to go and do it again just in case they get injured.
If anything, they're more heightened than Premier League footballers. But yeah. Rice just poking one towards the back post. Luckily for Chelsea, just going wide.
Just a couple of passes and suddenly
the
Rice
play opened up way too much there.
I mean, Gusto stepped up. Silva does what he does best, seeing him out wide. I think it was on target. Sanchez would have had it comfortably.
I'd like to hope so.
But a toe punt from Declan Rice there, whistling past the post. Better from Arsenal, though. Their first shot of the game, coming in the 20th minute. Been a slow start for the Gunners. Gallagher loses possession in the middle of the pitch. Here's Saka. He finds Gabriel.
Now Zinchenko. Odegaard. He tries to turn out when he can't, and they almost bounce towards Sterling there. Arsenal back in possession though. Rice, Martinelli looking to take on Malo Gusto. Martinelli, Rice, Gusto. Can't allow him around there. Great defending from Malo Gusto. Out for a Arsenal corner.
That is a corner, mate. Yeah, it's the right decision. Brilliant defending from Gusto. Cosette trying to help him out, ended up putting it out for a corner. Rice just feeling his shoulder a little bit there. And Martinelli on the corner for Arsenal, getting distracted by the man behind him who's just waving a Union Jack flag around.
What? Who's brought a Union Jack
Why has he got a Union Jack
God's
flag?
sake.
Where's the need? It's just like, it's not even one of those that's got the Chelsea badge on it, because you get those people that put like England flags and they put like Stoke.
He's just brought a Union Jack, and Sanchez fouled there by Ben White, and that will be a Chelsea free kick. I put Gusto in my fantasy team this week, says Nick. Like, really?
Risky.
That is. I was going to say James should be back.
No, I took out Thiago Silva, so he doesn't. If he,
I took out Colwell to bring in Simicast. So
equally, I replaced him with Shah. He got 6, so he can't do any. He can't really.
No, exactly. That's why I'm not too worried about losing Colwell. And looking at Chelsea's run, I can't see too many clean sheets.
Oh, that is. I mean, that.
Well flicked on by Gallagher.
Because again,
Gabriel, Mudryk putting on the pressure, as is Palmer. Now back with Raya, and Chelsea will just allow Arsenal to get back into position here and allow themselves to reset into position.
Yeah.
Gabriel. What's matching Arsenal in terms of pressing structure though, Chelsea, in the 4-4-2 type system.
Now Enzo's here as well.
Yeah.
It's working so far though. We keep winning the ball high at the pitch. It's causing them problems, making them think. Because now they're stuck in the corner. And they're forced
to try and find an exit ball, but it's out of play.
And then won the ball back. And we're still in their half. I think it's
and to be honest, looking at the measure of play at the moment, Chelsea have been, I think, inarguably the better side.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking at 5 shots to 1. Probably possession's pretty evenly split if I was to see it now.
Caicedo, lovely flick around the corner. Silva gets there.
What a tackle. Lost the ball though.
Odegaard tried to poke one through, but it runs off into the pitch.
That is floor,
fantastic from Silva. Martinelli's holding his ankle, but nothing in that.
Nothing wrong with it. It's a great tackle.
It's fantastic from Thiago Silva. It's firm, but it's fair.
International teammates. Great tackle.
Brilliantly judged.
Yeah. Kavanagh, great. That's a superb tackle. One of the world's best defenders.
Yeah.
Mane's still on the floor. It's going to hurt. But nothing wrong with it. No malice in it. Really good tackle. Top tier defending. Difference is, Chelsea, if that was a Kurt Zuma a few years ago, he'd been off the pitch.
Yeah, so 4 shots to 1 so far. Chelsea on the side with the registered shot on target. Of course, the penalty. 1.05 XG to 0.05, but you can't really take that as a measure of the game, since, of course, a penalty is attributed with a 0.7 expected goals stat. Equally, Chelsea have still generated 0.3 more than Arsenal in open play. And you could argue the Mudryk shot, had it actually not been blocked by Saliba's hand, would have been a higher XG chance. So yeah, Arsenal dominating possession so far, but Chelsea won't mind that.
I think Chelsea have to be wary. I mean, I said 1-1 because I thought this exact thing would happen. Chelsea would start fast, get a goal, but Arsenal will work themselves back into this game and it's how Chelsea respond to that.
And I think if you look at both benches, I'd say Arsenal have better depth to call upon.
Yeah.
Well, I've been saying this in the week to mates. I think pound for pound.
Sanchez is committed. He hasn't got away. Can I say the handball?
Don't let him shoot because Sanchez isn't in the goal. Jorginho, Saka, it's cleared away. Well, before that happens, I was going to say that Chelsea, pound for pound, have an equal, if not better, squad, or at least starting 11 than Arsenal.
I think it's close.
I think if you take the strongest possible Chelsea 11,
I guess
ignoring injuries.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Reece James is fit.
I think that Chelsea are the better side.
80% of the ball since the Chelsea goal for Arsenal.
But they're not doing anything with it.
No.
Rather than panicking Sanchez.
That's weird for Sanchez. Came out to get it, realised he wasn't going to get there first, so then decided to back out. But as he went to back away, he realised he was already too far away from his goal, so he just committed, ran at the ball. Luckily, no one reacted.
Saka, White, ball into the box. Jesus can't get a shot at goal because that is fantastic defending from Silva.
World class is the only word to describe him. Again, just stands up his man, blocks the shot.
Brazilian is another.
Kukurea just completely unaware of Ben White running anywhere. Never mind.
Yeah,
it happens sometimes. And a corner now for Chelsea to deal with. Arsenal, they've got aerial threats and Saka can put a wicked ball in if they need him to.
Bukayo Saka now looking to whip one in. Ball in.
That's a good ball.
Headed away well by Levi Colwill. Now it's with Jesus.
No foul, Kukurea, no foul. Guy, superb defender.
And now
here comes
Chelsea look to break. Sterling. And he managed to get it out wide to Gusto. Chelsea with an overload here. Martinelli getting back really well, though. Gusto still fighting for it. And Martinelli. Gusto wins it back. And then draws the foul.
Superb.
Chelsea free kick in the Arsenal third.
I think Chelsea aren't just matching with the ability, but it's the smart. It's playing really smart. Gusto knows he's going to get caught here, but leans in on there, then traps him in. Sterling comes across to help him out.
Smart from Sterling because he knows that he can just shift his body in there and force Martinelli into a corridor.
And then when Gusto gets the ball back, he knows the tackle's coming. Doesn't try and pass it to anyone. Doesn't try and cross it in. He just waits and waits. Feels
free kick and a chance for Chelsea to double their advantage. Mudryk over this one then. A bit of an interesting choice to take the free kick. But I guess he doesn't really have the presence in the box that Chelsea are looking for.
I mean, it's got to go to Colwill or Silva, surely. Or try something tricky. No, it's delivered.
Ball in, and nobody does anything with it. Martinelli tries to clear away, blocked by Gallagher. Hooked up into the air by Palm. By
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
So Kukurea is going to get there.
Great job from Mark
Kukurea. All right, we're going to check. He did that.
He took I was going to say a volley to the chest.
That's what he does.
Martinelli just trying to clear it and right into the chest of Conor Gallagher.
His right rib. Probably just a bit of wind.
Not his rib, it was his chest.
Well, yeah, that's the rib area. It's about here, I thought. That's my rib.
Where the f*** are your ribs, mate?
Where are
That's your ribs?
Yeah, my ribs are there.
Yeah.
Your ribs are all up here, you know.
I don't know, mate. I don't know anything
about
I don't know anything about my own body.
Right. Well, only half an hour gone here, and Chelsea, as I said, they're just playing it smart. They're just being creative with it. Drawing fouls, committing when they need to commit, and not, They're just showing, by the way, there's actually a bit of fighting.
Conversation between Palmer and Sterling as to who is on the pen.
So Sterling was going to take it, to which Enzo then said that Palmer would take it. And then,
I imagine Palmer is on pens.
Well, yeah, he took it Burnley, didn't he? But what I find, why did Sterling want it?
Because he can also take pens.
But the interesting is, why did Enzo get the deciding vote?
Once Aguero, because I imagine they can't trust Gallagher as captain.
Here comes Chelsea again.
Palmer! His shot whistling past the far post, almost doubling Chelsea's lead here.
Wow. That was very,
If that had gone in, Chelsea would be in dreamland right now.
He beats 4 people.
Slots through Palmer, and Palmer, it's a good touch, it's a good effort. Whistling past that far post.
Raya was
100%.
Oh, that was close. I thought it was going to creep in. Because if that hits the post and that angle, it either falls to someone or it goes in.
100%. 100%. And again, Chelsea was winning the ball back from Arsenal, boxing them in.
Silva, quality
Still
defender.
putting it out.
Chelsea just doing what they need to do. They're not... That's the thing. Chelsea...
Great effort there from Cole Palmer, though.
I think what I've seen Poch do since he came into Chelsea is he's simplified everything. He's not trying to overcomplicate things, not creative plays. He is just playing the football we know, playing the football we love.
From Zinchenko, flicked by Jesus, and now here comes Gabriel Martinelli. But it's well dealt with by Colwell and Silva out for a goal, out for a corner though. That's not what they would have wanted to concede from that situation. Struggling, Levi Colwell, as we said.
Yeah.
I'm one of his biggest fans, but he's not had a great game so far.
Maybe he doesn't like the rain. Some of the best players can't play in the rain.
He's not really played a centre half this season, has he?
No, so he's
Levi Colwell. But... the bloke who was holding Union Jack is complaining to a steward that Martinelli is not... Oh, was it a ball boy?
I thought it was a ball boy.
Oh, yeah, indeed it is.
Maybe he's moaning for giving the ball back to Martinelli.
I think that's what he's saying.
Jorginho on the edge, does he fancy a pop? No,
what does he want the ball boy to do? He doesn't... He's not employed by Swansea.
Yeah.
I don't think Martinelli's going to kick
Cougar is putting on the pressure. Cougar is putting on all the pressure. Forcing Jorginho back to zone.
Cougar has gone up front.
Love it.
He is channeling to the Marcus Alonso.
Oh, I've missed seeing that number 3 up front.
Yeah, just go up front for a bit.
I used to that when I'd look up from sitting there eating dinner, look up, Marcus Alonso's up front.
Alonso's gone up front for a laugh.
Pete Gray is now back at left back. Arteta looks a bit confused. He's probably he will be worried because I mean, equally because it wasn't.
His spirits have been dampened potentially by the rain, not by Chelsea,
he's
but
probably a bit cold.
also by Chelsea.
Maybe got like 6.
Saliba, Zinchenko. But yeah, chat, get involved, say hi if you're enjoying the stream or if you've just joined, and well, give your thoughts on the game so far. On Chelsea actually performing well against a Big Six side. Who'd have thunk it? Not us. Oh, actually, we both predicted them to win, but... Yeah. Well, you've written to draw.
What Chelsea do to get a result today, and it's been a near perfect first half an hour at Stamford Bridge.
Saliba. On the ball.
We're on the ball.
Here's Gabriel. No song for him.
He doesn't get a song.
David Raya in possession.
Chelsea are happy to let David Raya on the ball.
Of course they are.
So he goes on here, and...
Ben White's in acres. Someone needs to stop that, but Cougar Raya's done it.
Do you know what? I was worried. First 32 minutes.
Well, let's say our prayers to compliment him at the end.
Or at least wait till half time.
No, because whenever we tell the player he's done well, they do something completely stupid. That's a cracking effort from Cole Palmer. There's no one up front. Palmer and Gallagher playing with midfield. We're playing a 4-2-4, but all the 4 are attacking midfielders and strikers.
Yeah.
And wingers, sorry. So there's no one up front. It's like on FM, we just play with 2 shadow strikers rather than actually having a striker.
Yeah. It's working, though. It is working. Can Poch get one over Arteta?
Hopefully.
Long way to go, though, which is what worries me. I'd like another goal. While we're, I wouldn't say we're on top because they've had a lot of the ball, but while we're still in the game, we can get a counter attack, make it 2-0. I think they'll panic. We've seen Arsenal do it before, and they've conceded, and they've conceded again. When they're in a tough time, they panic. They don't rally, they panic.
But I think if you told me a couple of weeks ago, when Chelsea were just come off which loss? The Forest one?
Yeah.
That we'd be 1-0 up.
Scored at the Bridge. If you'd gone to me, you're going to be 1-0 up on merit against Arsenal half an hour in to the London derby at Stamford Bridge.
And it won't be because the rest done something completely stupid. I'd have told you you must be on some sort of narcotics, mate.
Yes.
But now, well, Chelsea 1-0 up.
Yeah. And with just over 10 minutes until half time, I'm feeling positive.
Somehow, chat has got less and less confident in Chelsea as the game goes on, though. 58% now in favour of Chelsea, 42% potentially the live chat just becoming a little bit less Chelsea biased. Yeah. But yeah, Caicedo now. Colwell. Now Cucurella. Back to Levi Colwell. And now it's with Sanchez.
Yeah, Rob Sanchez, I did have my doubts through the first couple of games, but I think he's pretty solid.
Yeah.
And overall, Chelsea defensively are really good. I mean, you've got a world-class centre-half with a very, very talented centre-half. And then when they're fit, you've got Richard Benchua. When they're not fit, you've got Gusto, who... It just shows over the last few years, buy a backup right-back, it is worth it. Because Gusto's been quality. And do you know what? Cooper just needed a new start.
Fernandes. Oh, that's good from Enzo Fernandes.
Let's go, mate.
Bursting into space, still holding on to possession here.
How has he still got the ball?
Cucurella. Gallagher. We've got no one to whip it to, so there's no point crossing the ball.
No.
Let's win another pen. Silva. Here is Palmer. Sterling. Just feel like that's the only thing missing so far has sort of been penetration for Chelsea. And I think that's mainly because we don't have a recognised striker on the pitch.
With Jackson or Breuer, do we cause them more problems?
Arguably
that
so.
Was late from Saka, caught Cucurella.
But actually, are we able to disrupt the balance of this game because we've got almost two attacking midfielders at times?
Maybe.
It means we're able to control midfield and then they both push forward. So I mean, it's an interesting system, isn't it? But a masterclass tactically so far from Poch. Obviously, football is dynamic, and as game state changes, we really could anything could happen. But as of 35 minutes into this game, Pochettino has had the measure of Arteta.
Yeah, still a very long way to go, but as you say, Shibu. Also, why has Ben White now got white hair? I mean, it's quite fitting, Ben White.
Yeah,
but I've only just noticed it.
I don't know. I don't think it's too bad.
I don't think it's bad. I just didn't really noticed it. Oh, that's sloppy from Enzo, and here Arsenal got the ball back, and that's sloppy from Jesus, and that is
sloppy from Gusto, but he's brought it down.
He'll say he didn't do that and try to look cool.
I always do a little scissor control.
Miss kick it to myself.
Yeah, Palmer, Sterling, Palmer, little fake pass.
He's Colwell. Come on, Colwell. Well,
lifts it towards Enzo. Enzo flick on. Gallagher must finish.
Oh.
Good save from Raya.
Yeah, angle's tight, be fair.
Yeah, he should have looked for a cutback.
I think probably he let the ball down, so he couldn't really... He tried to lift it over... Oh, it's hard to see. Watch it come back again. Brilliant run from Enzo. Great flick on. He was miles offside. Did the liner give it?
Actually, the fact he didn't score is giving us the corner.
Did the liner give it offside? Yeah, he did. No, liner gave it offside.
It's a shame.
I'll say, if you didn't see that one and we scored from the corner, everyone would be livid.
Saliba. Lifts over the top. White versus Cucurella.
I've got everything down the way. I really want to say it.
Ball forwards.
Enzo, superb.
And Saliba's managed to stop it. Odegaard. Gabriel. Here's Rice. Now it's with Jorginho. Has he got a defence splitting pass in him? He's moved out wide. Great ball into the path of Gabriel Martinelli, who brings it down sensationally. Rice, Martinelli. Zinchenko. Rice won't get there because T-Dot is there to sweep up.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Arsenal have been bad as such. They've just been a bit sloppy at times and kind of just...
Saka.
Need a bit more effort.
Saliba.
This is better football.
Switches the play. Gusto trying to challenge Rice in the air. Martinelli brings it down.
Oh, that was good.
His touch is just superb.
Ball sticks his foot like glue.
Yeah. AFCB fans, AFCB Fan TV, what was the stream? A disappointing collapse for you earlier.
Get against your old boss. Tough one to take that.
Madrid forced down there.
Madrid knows exactly what he's doing. It's quality.
Yeah.
And he looks like a different player now. Now he's got his first goal. Now he's got a bit of confidence in him, scoring for country, scoring for club.
Just in someone tweet that Caicedo and Enzo is literally everyone's dream FM pivot.
Yeah. I mean, they've looked brilliant.
On top form, the two of them are fantastic. And I think, given the fact that that's our pivot for the next 10 years...
And I come back to this point every single time. People thought when Chelsea spent all the big bucks that it would just happen in an instant that suddenly would, HMS piss the league.
I think with HMS piss the league in. I think The thing is, Chelsea spent what clubs? The two main transfer strategies are spend loads of money on the here and now and try and make something happen, or spend less money and try and make something happen in the future. Chelsea have taken the two worst parts of both of those and gone, we're going to spend all the money for long-term success. It's not worked out yet, but I do see where the long-term strategy is.
That's it. This first 40 minutes has shown me that there is a plan, that it will work. Because these are players that are performing at right now they're playing really well, but they're not even at their peak yet.
No, and the amount of young talent that Chelsea have signed that over the next decade will develop and potentially be involved. I mean, there's some players you forget we've signed.
Yeah. I feel bad for Noni Madueke.
Yeah. I think he needs a January loan.
Yeah. Awesome game time. The problem is, who do you bench? Because Sterling and Mudryk are in the form of their lives.
Yeah, exactly. And I just don't... I don't think giving players who we've not really seen enough of game time is the best idea.
Yeah.
And apparently Noni Madueke is having his Jadon Sancho at the moment and going clubbing and stuff. So for me, go and send him somewhere he doesn't know anyone. That's what worked perfectly for Sancho. Yeah. He went to Germany. He didn't know anyone. You're not going to go club by yourself.
That really depressing.
Exactly.
You just sat in a nightclub.
But he's in London. That's where his mates are. That's where he's got these bad influences. Send him somewhere else for a bit. Let him really let him develop his game where there's no distractions, no pressure, and then reassess in 6 months' time.
Which I'd add, Jesus got a shot, which looked like it was going to go out for a throw, but luckily for him, Martinelli managed to spare his blushes and get onto it. That's a deflected cross into the arms of Robert Sanchez.
Yeah. Flying forwards now are on the attack. Our Chelsea Enzo Fernandez carrying the ball. Sterling. Gusto. Now it's with Levi Colwill. Mark Cucurella. Mudryk. Cucurella. Colwill. Caicedo. Colwill. Sanchez. Sanchez goes long with it, looking for Sterling, and is he brought down by Gabriel? I mean, both players sort of fouling each other there. But I think play just continues, yeah.
Just a bit of clumsy from both. Just tripped over each other's legs. Arsenal just knocking the ball around, trying to find a way through with 3 minutes to go in the half. But, I mean, Chelsea will be very happy.
Yeah.
With how
I think Pochettino definitely the more content of the coaches. Caicedo lifting it into Gusto. Now it's with Silva. Gusto. Enzo.
Some Chelsea fans already going off to get their half-time refreshments. Get a pie and a drink.
I think this is going to be slightly controversial because obviously Arsenal have challenged them in recent years. But are Chelsea over the next sort of decade going to be the closest challengers to City?
Maybe.
I mean, obviously City could fall off a cliff. We envision Guardiola leaving at the end of his contract in a couple of years' time. Malo Gusto! And it's over the bar.
Weak foot, really good effort. Again, running forward with Raheem Sterling creating the chance. But yeah, no, it's hard to tell because you don't know how... what a turn that is.
Ange Postecoglou seems to be building something really good at Tottenham.
How the Postecoglou train's going to go. How can Arteta keep this up at Arsenal? You know, where does City sit? Because even today, they've got 3 points across the line. But Brighton did give them a good game.
Could we be due I don't know whether this should... it may not happen, but could we be due the 3 London clubs vying at the top?
Maybe.
Because I think Liverpool are going to have to go through some sort of rebuild once they lose Jurgen Klopp, which you could see happening soon.
We know the owners are still looking to sell the club.
Of course, and there's a lot of star players are ageing now. I mean, Salah's 32, Van Dijk's into his 30s.
Like, yellow card to Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
I mean,
United don't look like they're doing anything at the moment.
If they're in the solar system, they're Pluto right now.
With investment from Ratcliffe coming, is there a chance that turns their fortunes?
I just think I don't think.
And City, I think City will be fine, but they will be left in some sort of an unknown without Pep. Because I don't know how you replace Pep. I think you've got to go for someone completely different or literally his carbon copy. They're the sort of two ideas. Or De Zerbi.
Maybe.
Zerbi also very heavily influenced by Pep Guardiola.
But I'd be very intrigued to see who they do go for. United are still... honestly think Man United are years away from challenging for a title.
Yeah. That's weird because they looked like they were back last season and then now it's just like, are they?
I think I predicted them second in the table.
I think you did. I remember calling you...
Honestly, I think they'll lose tonight.
I think they could, but...
They'll either lose 1-0 or win 1-0. 2 minutes.
Enzo switches to play. Sterling. Put it this way, it's not a game I'm all that excited for.
I'm not watching it.
I might switch it on just for the F1. Sterling brought down the box there. This has got to be another VAR check for me. I don't think this is a penalty, but I think it's got to be checked.
I didn't say it. I'm bored.
He burst in between Zinchenko and Gabriel, and I don't know whether there was enough contact in it, but this has got to be checked by VAR. Caicedo.
I'm intrigued to see.
Sanchez pumping it long. Wasn't left the field yet, so nothing called yet. Sterling has now returned to his feet. Zinchenko.
That's a decent ball. That Odegaard loose touch and Kukureya's on the charge.
Mark Kukureya lifting it towards Raheem Sterling on the right-hand side here, keeping the ball in play, almost rigging the lino. Sterling.
Brilliant reflexes.
Palmer. Fernandez takes aim and it's down the throat of Raya.
Need to put it either side of him to really challenge him there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see that tackle again. Sterling running at Zinchenko. Martinelli just comes across. I think there's
he goes down too softly, in my opinion.
There's enough in it.
Can't see VAR
Gary
giving
Neville
anything.
wasn't convinced.
I'm starting to get shot on Gary Neville. I wouldn't be convinced.
I'm not convinced.
I put United 4th, so equally I put Arsenal 5th, Tottenham 6th. That doesn't look like what's happening, does it?
20 seconds, sorry. Left.
You imagine that's it for the half, really, in terms of action.
Yeah. Unless Arsenal do something from this throw. Which they do, it could be disappointing.
Zinchenko. Gabriel. Moves it across to White. They're keen to go down the tunnel and blows the whistle there. Half time here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Don't think a load of people had that on their bingo card for today's action, but I mean, I won't say I'm thoroughly surprised, but it's exactly what we both predicted. Chelsea started fast. Pochettino completely nailed it tactically. It'll be interesting to see how the game evolves from this point. Whether we see, Arteta reinvent the side in the break, and then they come out second half looking a different animal. Whether we see more of the same in the second half. You've got to think there's going to be some sort of rethink, some sort of adjustment, whether that's personnel wise or tactically from Arteta. So that's going to give Pochettino something to think about. And Chelsea, where do they go from here? Do they set up more defensively, or do they keep as they are?
I mean, yes, you say either way. I think.
What's it about that balance?
I think they are I think we're set up for a brilliant second half either way. But Chelsea, I think.
Do you want to take a minute where you give your thoughts?
I think you keep doing what you're doing, and then you have to adapt to Arsenal early. And this is why I said that I think it'll be 1-1 and that Arsenal will hit Chelsea early in the second half, because as Chelsea adapt to what Arsenal change, I think that will be Arsenal's best chance to get back in the game. But just on the first half we've seen there, then. Excuse me. I'm very sorry. On the second half, on the first half we've just seen there, brilliant half from the boys in blue. I honestly think Chelsea have been really, really strong. Best performance of this season, to be honest. It's been really strong, and I'm not surprised. We knew they'd start fast. They came out the blocks, they hit Arsenal early, pressed them hard up the pitch, won the ball in good areas and did well from it. And obviously eventually that ball into box from Sterling, Mudrik's header was stopped by the arm of Saliba. VAR gives the penalty after Kavanagh missed it, and really good penalty from Cole Palmer. But I think that was thoroughly deserved at that point. Chelsea kind of, that's exactly what they set out to do. Start fast, hit Arsenal early, make them feel uncomfortable. I've said it all game. Mark Kukureya's sole job is to just make Saka feel on edge. And he's doing it perfectly. He's doing it absolutely perfectly. And I think from a Chelsea point of view, it's been a perfect half. You know, they played really well, stayed resolute, pressed high up the pitch, caused Arsenal problems. And that is exactly what they set out to do from minute 1. And from minute 1 to 45, it has worked perfectly. That is why they lead 1-0 at half time. And Arsenal, they've reacted to that badly. And the opposite, this is the complete opposite. It's been sloppy. It's been careless. They've lacked a bit of effort. I mean, the penalty was given. It scored. The reaction from that has been better. I mean, they had a lot of the ball. They're looking at 60-70% possession. They had 80% possession of the ball after Chelsea scored, which is massive. So they had a lot of the ball. They've just done nothing with it, and they really need to start moving the ball. They need to move it quicker. They need to cause Chelsea problems. They need to put it onto Chelsea. Make Chelsea think. Because right now, it goes side to side, and either Gusto wins it off Martinelli and starts an attack, or Kukurea wins it off Saka and starts an attack. Right now, Arsenal are moving it too slowly. They're taking too much, they're taking too much pressure off Chelsea. Chelsea are very relaxed. They're not feeling it. Any ball into the box, headed away. Any ball through, cleared. Arsenal, 3 shots in the first half. Really, really poor. It is not good enough. It's not good enough from Arsenal. And I think Arteta will be telling them that. They've let Chelsea off. I think they've made it too easy for Chelsea. Obviously, I'm not saying that. Chelsea played really well. But Arsenal made it too easy for them. And right now, Thiago Silva and Cole are sitting there like, yeah, I love that. Bang, clears it. I love that. Bang, clears it. And they're under no pressure at all from any striker. They're not being caused any problems.
Yeah. I'd love to see Ty's reaction right now. I bet he is seething.
Yeah.
Absolutely seething. Yeah. But yeah, positive first half from Chelsea, I think, is what you were
I don't know what Nick that's
saying.
And
then, like I said, only difference between the teams so far is a lucky penalty. Encouraging signs for Chelsea, though, they are improving as the season goes on. I say Chelsea have generated more chances, though. They got the ball into better areas. The reason they got the penalty is because they put a tempting ball into the box, which, if it wasn't met by the hand of Saliba, would have been a shot on target. Yeah. Potentially a goal for Mihailo Mudryk. So, what you could say are lucky penalty, Chelsea put the ball into the right sort of area that, is uncertain and won a penalty from it. So, yeah, I think that based on the measure of play, Chelsea are deservedly in front. And yeah, I mean, Arsenal haven't created anything.
Yeah, no, they haven't. And that's what I said.
Can't tell you one chance, one memorable chance which Arsenal created.
Saka can't get a touch in because Kukurea's on his arse. Martinelli can't do anything.
Usually Kukurea's on his arse, but in a different sense of the word.
Yeah.
Kukurea's on his arse.
But I think a really positive 45 for Chelsea. They've been really strong. Yeah. Cole Palmer there celebrating his penalty in front of the away fans is quality.
I mean, Arsenal had 2 shots. Gabriel Jesus' one which went out for a throw. And Gabriel Jesus' one which went into Silva at the near post. Remember that one where he sort of just flicked it back?
Ed Rice's one.
No, that hasn't registered as a shot.
Oh.
For them.
That's weird, because that definitely was a shot.
As for Chelsea, they've had Mudryk's header, obviously the penalty. They've had Conor Gallagher's effort in the 2nd minute.
Oh yeah, the block one.
Which was blocked. They had Enzo's effort, which went over the bar. They had Malo Gusto's effort from the
bar.
Went over the bar. They had Enzo Fernandez's effort right at the end of the half. And there was Cole Palmer's in the 30th minute, which went just past the far post.
Yeah.
So Chelsea have had so many chances in this game. We're sitting here, that penalty then. Absolutely no doubt in my mind that's a penalty. Absolutely no doubt.
And that's with my biased hat off. He smacked his arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing that a lot. I mean, Jamie Redknapp's clearly here. You can see Floyd Hasselbank's trying to tell him it's a penalty. And Jamie Redknapp's telling him, and Hasselbank's like, you can't head for a ball like that.
He's saying, why are your hands up there? He's making some great points. Redknapp.
I think you have the penguin header. Watching it in silence.
Fair point, Chelsea create more chances. I missed the first 15 minutes. Oh, okay, fair enough. Point is harsh because there was no distance between Mudryk and Saliba. You can't jump without using your arms. Yeah, but there's a difference between using your arms here, as Hasselbank say, and having your arms here.
With Jay Redknapp responded by saying, "Can you not use your arms?" and proceed the penguin header.
I don't know. I feel that It depends
Just 'cause-
where the ball's going, in my opinion. With
Gary Neville
handballs.
isn't convinced.
There's got to be just a bit of sensibility about
Yeah.
it. If the head is on target and it's blocked with a hand, it doesn't matter about intent because the shot's been blocked with a hand, which isn't legal.
Yep.
If it's a header which is going away from goal, like he's headed it left, and there's no Chelsea players there, and it hits the hand sleeper, then I think in that case you need to just use a bit of common sense.
Yeah.
And go, well, does the hand make a difference? No. But
I mean, I don't like the fact that they're looking at the whole who's going to take the penalty instance between Sterling and Palmer. I think there's nothing to read into that. Sterling wanted it. Enzo pointed out Palmer's our penalty taker. Palmer took the ball off him. Sterling shut up. We know Cole Palmer's a very good penalty taker. He scored one against Burnley. He scored one today.
yeah.
Also, Enzo took the one at West Ham. He missed. Doesn't take. Sterling wanted it. Sterling doesn't get it. Palmer's our penalty taker. But really positive from Chelsea. I'm very happy. I don't know how it's going to go in the next 45 minutes. Whether it'll be more of the same, whether we'll start really fast and play really well, or whether Arsenal will hit us.
4 contributions in 4 matches now for Cole, in his last 4 matches for Cole Palmer, an incredible run, 3 in his last 2 as well. So he's done really well recently, Palmer. And I think if that keeps up, then I can't see him being dropped from the team.
No, he's been quality, and I think
A lot of people questioned the signing of Palmer when it came in because
I did.
it's right at the end of the window. It was a signing for a rival at quite a premium, I would say. Actually, it was quite a good deal, to be fair, 40 million. And I think that a lot of people were like, do we need him? We have Sterling on the right, we had Madueke on the right, we had on the left options of Madrid or Sterling, I guess, could also cover on that flank. A lot of people questioned whether we needed Cole Palmer. I think now, especially given the fact that we had Nkunku's long-term injury, meaning he can't play in attack midfield. I think Palmer through the middle as well, done really well today. I think the fact that we have Breuer, who's still struggling with injuries, Jackson, who's now struggling with an injury, the fact that Sterling is a little injury prone, the fact that Madueke is not very reliable, Palmer clearly was necessary, and that was a fantastic bit of recruitment. Because I managed to pick up a Prem-proven winger, who is only 22, I want to say. 21, actually. And they managed to pick him up for £40 million. So for me, fantastic deal, and he's already proving his worth.
And I was glad to see it because I think we've signed a lot of players that aren't Prem-proven. But we managed to find one that's Prem-proven and young.
And a fair deal.
He ticked all our boxes. And he's been absolutely flying. He's really excelled. Because with City, Pep Roulette, he never knew he was going to start. Right now, he's starting week in, week out.
Offering him guaranteed minutes, probably an increased contract as well. I can see why he'd be more than happy to go. Playing with a lot of his international teammates. Obviously, he played with Colwell at the U21 Euros in the summer. He's played with, I'm trying to think of who else in the squad he would have played with. But a few of the others as well. Madueke, of course, in that same squad. So he knows a lot of the players there. Obviously, it is a squad which is all the same sort of age, and I think that does help. Especially as they grow older and they all sort of grow together.
I wonder who Thiago Silva sits with. Because you got all the young kids, I just hear. Who do the coaches? You go sit apart.
Yeah. I like the manager's son.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Robert Sanchez?
Maybe.
He's slightly older.
Yes,
but not really.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think a big second half for Chelsea.
Maybe just sits with the rest of them because they're not ageist. So they're just mates with Thiago Silva. But also Silva's got like a kid and a family and stuff. He's not like going out clubbing and going out partying on the weekends. He's not playing FIFA. If he is, he's playing with his son, not with Madueke.
Yeah.
But yeah. Chess fan was saying Cole Palmer is a baller, and Nick Nack saying, I'm surprised City let Palmer go. Yeah. I guess City just knew they were a bit short on FFP.
Yeah.
And in terms, obviously, because he's homegrown, they can sell him for pure profit in FFP terms. So in that sense, it's quite a smart bit of business for them. Because they managed to bring in Jeremy Doku, who I think now he's quality, he's a brilliant player, and sell Palmer, making a profit in terms of FFP.
Yeah.
So it does make sense in that regard.
Yeah. But I think we're doing all right.
And who would you say is better, Doku or Palmer?
Oh, that's a tough one. I can't call it. I honestly can't call it. I haven't actually seen Doku play.
Have you not?
No.
I saw a fair bit of him at Rem. And now he
Yeah.
looks incredible.
He does look very good, so maybe I favour him, but I need to see him properly.
For me, Palmer gives you more output in terms in front of goal.
Yeah.
Doku's the more exciting player, though, because
Yeah.
with the ball at his feet, there are not many dribblers better than Jeremy Doku,
No.
which is stunning to say when he's 21 years old. So, yeah, he's like Mitoma-esque
Yeah.
in his ability with the ball at his feet, but yeah, one of the Premier League's best in that regard. So, yeah. Anyway, second half is not far away now.
A long break, isn't it?
Feels that way, yeah. I think it was because it was quite a fast-paced first half. A lot of Chelsea games seem to drag on.
Yeah.
You go, God, when's it ending?
Just
Today, because it's been so good, it feels like, classic saying, time flies when you're having fun. And well, Chelsea players seem to be having a lot of fun out there today. Speaking of fun, the cricket, no. As a winger, Doku looks like a perfect replacement for Mahrez. I couldn't agree more, Nick Nack. I do think, when you look at what Pep wants from a winger, is Palmer that? No, not at all. When you watch, obviously any sort of Pep Guardiola system, what he loves to do is have wingers who will hug the touch lines and make the space, make space by pulling out really wide, making the pitch really wide. Palmer is almost is an inside forward in that sense. He likes to cut inside, drive inside with the ball, which is why it works so well having a right back in Malo Gusto or Reece James who can attack, and then having on the left someone like Cucurella or Colwell who can almost come back into a 3. And actually, it's an interesting evolution of Poch's system, because what he did at Tottenham to create that 3 back in transition was have Dyer drop in. But you're not having Moise Caicedo or Enzo Fernandez drop in. So what he's doing instead is having that left back come across, the right back push out wide, or vice versa if the left back's in left hand side's in possession, and therefore you get Palmer coming in centrally when he's out wide, Sterling coming centrally when he's out wide, and I think they're both very effective players of cutting inside and getting shots away at goal. So yeah, and we've seen this season actually how effective the wingers have been, arguably more effective than the striker.
Yeah.
And I think that's quite an interesting, another evolution of his tactic, because if you think about Poch's system at Tottenham, the main man was Harry Kane.
Yeah.
And yet at Chelsea, it seems actually they're able to generate chances for players like Mudryk, players like Sterling, a lot easier, and Palmer obviously when he's out wide, than they are able to generate chances for Nick Jackson.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But yeah.
What is going on? I should keep hovering this white circle of doom around different people.
Yeah. That's because Redknapp's doing it. He doesn't know how to do it. When you've got Neville or Carragher, they've used this system before.
Just
but I imagine they've got Neville on for the game later. And he's on comms, of course, isn't he?
Because he's not convinced.
Maybe he's not on for United.
He's never convinced about what he's doing, that bloke. He's never convinced of anything in his life.
Or actually, the studio will be in London, so I'll probably have him in the studio. So, changes at half-time then for Arsenal, as you say. Takahiro Tomiyasu. I think that makes a lot of sense. Obviously, playing him on his less favoured side on the left, but he can do a job there. That's a defensive change. That's a much more defensive player than Alexander Zinchenko. But you can understand that, because from Arsenal's perspective, they have been dominated.
Big 45.
They've not really been able to hold off Chelsea. Actually having a bit more defensive presence in there does just aid them. And actually on the right is where Chelsea have been having all their joy so far.
Yeah.
Odegaard knocks it back and run away in this second 45 here at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Can they hold their lead? Can Arsenal get back into this game and keep up with the likes of City and Tottenham? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Saliba. I mean, interestingly, Chelsea, with this victory, would move to within 6 points of Arsenal. Which, given the fact we're talking about Chelsea as one of the worst starts in the Prem, that is not a bad statistic.
No, not at all.
But obviously, imagine where Chelsea could be if they'd beaten Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And West Ham. Flying. But yeah. Gallagher putting the pressure on Rice. Now it's back with Saliba. No.
No.
Just sadness for Arsenal. Jorginho, ball over the top. Jesus tries to flick it on. Gusto deals with it. Flicking it up in the air.
They don't know what to do.
Caicedo. Silva clears it. Now Gallagher stands on the ball, but Cole has cleared it away. Back now with Saliba. One thing we've not really seen from Chelsea is having to hold on to a lead.
No.
Usually because they're not leading.
No.
But the games that Chelsea have won have been games where they've got a couple goals, and it's not really mattered if they've not been great after that. But today's going to be a whole different kettle of fish, because Arsenal are going to come back into this game. And Chelsea are going to have to demonstrate whether they can hold on. So it'll be interesting to see. Very interesting to see. Jorginho. Now Tomiyasu. Jorginho. Saliba. And I mean, as Chelsea fans said actually during the break, if Chelsea get a second in this game, that completely changes.
Yeah.
Completely changes everything. Jorginho. Now back with Saliba. Jorginho. Chelsea are just Arsenal just aren't moving the ball quick enough here, really. White. And that's poor from Arsenal losing possession. Gallagher driving forwards down this left-hand side then. And a numerical advantage. Overload here for Chelsea. Mudryk. Can he put the ball in? He does. Towards a... How? How did he score from there? Mihailo Mudryk, take a bow. A cross turned into a shot, and it's Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. The fans in front of him rejoice. How on earth has Mihailo Mudryk scored from there? Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Mudryk catches everyone, including ourselves, out with that effort.
Unbelievable, I've just seen. I mean, David Raya was rooted.
A second Premier League goal for Mihailo Mudryk. One back here by Conor Gallagher. He drove forwards, held up the ball well here, and awaited this Mudryk overlap. I thought this was going to be a cross into the box, but it's a cross into the back of the net. He saw Raya. That was intentional. He saw Raya. Look at his body shape here. Look, he sees Raya's off his line and goes for it. He dinks the keeper from range. Mihailo Mudryk. That's a player playing with confidence, and it's Chelsea doubling their advantage. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0.
Bloody-sational.
He flew in from Ukraine, a Polish private plane. Mudryk said to me, Arsenal won the Champions League. So I told him no, you know the place to go. That's right. Oh, let him trick to me. All in the three.
I can't.
Jorginho's got to be careful because he's already on yellow.
Yeah, I can't.
Harry watches the stream. All right, lads, got a feeling that it's going to end 5-2 to Arsenal with a Mudryk triple like goal, and then God placing the ball in the net for the other two. Right. Anyway, Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. Arsenal in possession though now. Ben White.
Incredible. It's an absolute incredible.
Saka.
Now everybody relax.
Neil saying Mudryk has finally found his feet. Yeah. Now that was a cross. Doesn't even look at the keeper. Yes, he did. Watch it back. Trust me.
I don't care.
If you see his body position, he notices that Ryan's off his line and decides to try and lob him.
It's got to be goal of the month, surely.
Trust me, that's 100% intentional.
We're going to win a trophy. We're going to win the goal of the month award. Oh, hang on. Kukurea has done something stupid, and here comes Saka. Jorginho.
Headed away by Gusto. That's great from Sterling there, just to use his body to shield it from Tomiyasu oncoming. Now it's Martinelli though. Gusto has to defend. That's great defending from Malo Gusto, forcing him into the corner. Martinelli. A little pull of the shirt there from Gusto, but nothing warranting a card or even a foul. Saliba. Jorginho. Chelsea fan, mate, you were pessimistic before this. You didn't believe in the Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea. I predicted this. I am absolutely taking credit for this. Buzzing at the moment. Put it on the Instagram as well, so it's immortalised there.
I can't believe it. We're beating Arsenal. There's a long way to go, I know. But we are beating Arsenal 2-0. That's a good ball in from Martinelli. And get Pence going
from Gallagher. Caicedo winning the header. Now Saliba. Gabriel. Harry, great. Fantastic to see. Member for 8 months. Thank you so much, mate. Mudryk scores a tap-in and these lads go mental. Tap-in? Tap-in? Oh, you lot took a red card and then a dodgy pen.
Volleyball.
Yeah, exactly. To beat Everton. So don't come here waffling about a tap-in, Harry. Anyway, Gabriel on the ball now. What a performance from Chelsea, though, has to be said. Saliba.
Yeah.
I mean, HMS Pistol League is back in station, everybody. Pochettino's magic. Are Chelsea back? Who knows? Brentford next week, though, right?
I don't care.
Man
City, bring it on.
Got them in a couple of weeks, so you'll have the opportunity.
I mean, if we get a result against City, I'm running up.
So Brentford up next, then it's Tottenham away.
Oh,
Then it's City at home, and then Newcastle, Brighton, United.
Have they got Cole Palmer? No, they don't.
Well, I mean, we're going to be streaming Chelsea pretty much every game for the next month, so...
What am I shaking for?
Join us.
I'm so excited. I'm losing my voice, I'm shaking. I don't know what it feels like to win anymore. We haven't beaten the Big Six. This is what it used to feel like when I watched Marcus Alonso. Like we haven't beaten the Big Six. Oh, hang on.
It's Rice. Martinelli.
I'm not one to get nervous. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Good block.
blocked wide.
I'm not one to get nervous right now. Ugh.
Harry saying Salah is back to his prime brace against Everton. Don't see prime Messi doing that. not wrong.
It would be an embarrassment to the whole of just Messi if he had to play against Everton.
But yeah, I think Salah's doing really well. I'm gutted I didn't captain him in FPL, but because of obviously Gandhi's words, never back the early kickoff. I'm really hoping Son scores a hat-trick on Monday night now because I will look like a FPL genius. He's probably going to blank again.
Need to relax. I can't shape for 38 minutes.
You're going to have a seizure, right? Ball in.
Oh, yes. I love
away again by Robert Sanchez.
I love when my goal kick just flaps his hands at a football and sees if he can hit it.
He did all right with that, so to be fair.
He was saying he was fouled, which he was. Well, no, to be fair, it's Palmer was actually the one pulling him down. And there was a bit of tap on the back there. And then Gabriel couldn't keep it in play. Out for another Arsenal corner. They've got to go for this game now. They are 2-0 down to Chelsea. They can't have that. They can't have that.
No.
It's Arsenal. They cannot allow that to happen. If they want to win the league title,
sacked.
they've got to back their ideas up.
Arteta's getting sacked.
You're getting sacked in the morning.
Ball in. Arsenal, header wide. But yeah.
Player down the deck as well for Chelsea.
Yeah.
They're going to watch his Madrid goal back again.
See, that's what I'm saying. He looks at the goalie, doesn't he?
I can't tell.
There.
What a ball. Why is Raya so far off his line?
That's what I'm saying. He realises it. He clocks it and goes, I'm going to just stick this over his head.
That is abnormal to be that far off your line. Ramsdale's watching him tonight.
I was going to say, Ramsdale's doing backflips in his house at the minute. Wasn't even named on the bench today. He's back in the starting 11 for Lons. I don't know if they're playing Lons. Breaking his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goalkeeping coach, Inaki Kana.
I'm going to cut to him after we've watched David Raya fall on his ass after being 10
terrible positioning. Yeah. That guy's getting sacked as well.
Everyone's getting sacked. Because Chelsea somehow are 2-0 up.
2-0 to the good.
I'd like a third.
Ball out.
26, why not, eh? Scored 6 against them a few years ago. Do it again.
Anyway. 35 minutes to play in this game.
The longest 35 minutes of my life.
Unless we get another. Anyway. Good game, though. Very good game of football so far.
Very good game. Arsenal feels very hard done by. The amount of ball they've had and done nothing with it.
Tommy Asu and Gusto wins it back.
He's on a charge.
Malo Gusto. I don't know what he's done there, giving the ball back to Rice. Here's Martinelli. Looking to cause some issues. Caicedo trying to see him wide, and it's put out of play. Arsenal corner.
Yeah, good defendant.
No, I mean, that's just not...
No, it's just
that
not.
ball is just not in the circle.
It's cheating. It is just cheating. Ban him. Ban Martinelli. Cheater.
That's right, Sanchez claiming it anyway.
Yeah, easy catch. Look at it. Look, his hands are ready. Oh, he's... Yeah, go to ground, mate. Why not? Ball in.
Headed away. Falls to Jorginho.
Got blocked.
Falls to Jorginho again. Tommy Asu. And it's wide. He wants some sort of corner. Rest like, nah, do one, mate.
He's not getting one. He's like, how? Mate, you just smashed it wide.
Let's have a look.
So Jorginho's efforts, but I can't...
Jorginho.
He never scored for us.
And then Tommy Asu.
No.
Yes, okay. Big block. Yeah. Good block from Caicedo. Round of
That is
applause.
100% a corner.
Harsh for it's difficult for Kavanaugh to see that. That's on the line, though, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
How are you not seeing that, mate?
How anyone's not giving that a corner? Form official could have seen it.
Not gonna complain.
No.
Maguire and Anthony start for United tonight, by the way.
I'm watching it. Oh, I've got to watch it. That's be a murder.
Anthony Maguire will be there.
Yeah.
And the meme will be there. We will be there. That is a leaked team news there. Anthony and Maguire start for Manchester United.
Oh,
Barrett!
wow, David Wright got away with one.
Wow. I mean, I was checking the United's leaks.
Right.
Ryan to take name, gives it to Palmer. Palmer tries to go round him is the issue. Should just shoot.
Wow.
Harry asked what's happened to Ramsdale. Is he just out of favour?
Sounds like he's been shot.
Well, yeah. Taken out the back and shot. No, he's just fallen out of favour. We know that Arteta, so his claim has been that they will have rotation goalkeepers. So depending on what game what goalkeeper they need for what game, they'll rotate it round, which does make sense to a certain extent. So they both offer different skill sets. Raya is very good with short distribution and with
What a ball.
reflexes. Oh, Colwell. Close. Very close to Levi Colwell. Chelsea, it's offside anyway. Good job I didn't score. But yeah, so Raya's very good at short distribution and with his saves. He's a very, very good shot stopper. Ramsdale is very good with long distribution, very good with the ball at his feet, very comfortable in possession, not as great a shot stopper. So based on the game, Arteta, in theory, will rotate it around and pick a goalkeeper based on the occasion. So for games like these, in the big matches, you think Raya would probably play. And for games where you expect to face a lot of shots. However, Raya not having a great game today, so potentially Ramsdale back in the side for next week. Who knows? It's a bit of a weird situation. Not many managers have ever tried to have rotation goalkeepers. Chelsea tried it in 14-15 and won the league. So maybe that's Arteta's thinking.
Yeah.
But it's not common at all.
I would never. Personally, I would never.
No, I think it's... I don't know. Arteta's not got a lot wrong at Arsenal.
No.
Do you think he's got this wrong?
I think so. And it's not even for the goalkeepers. I think it's a lack of confidence in you. Because if that back four... Because that back four plays each other week in, week out. If you've got a different bloke in green behind you every week, you then don't have confidence in that goalkeeper. Because I've felt it when we've played them goalkeeper. You don't trust that. Even when that goalkeeper shouts, "Keeper!" or "I've got the ball," you don't trust them because you don't know them.
And I think the theory behind it is that if there's competition, you play better. But I think with goalkeepers, it's slightly different. I think if there's competition, you know that any mistake costs you your starting place.
Yeah.
And I think that just puts too much pressure on goalkeepers. The goalkeeper needs to be the nailed-on goalkeeper to have that confidence. It's the worst position to be in football. You have no fun, you just get bullied. That's a goalkeeper's job. For me, you have to have a nailed-on goalkeeper, but I don't know.
Oh, that was an interesting...
Sanchez
I
there.
mean, Arsenal asking the question, was there a penalty in there?
Jesus down and a bit of discomfort.
Someone headed
here.
the ball on,
Silva
Raya came to punch it and missed.
Sanchez came to punch.
Came to punch it and missed. It's whether he punched Jesus, I think is what they're asking. So the ball's put in.
Jesus isn't protesting it too much, to be
He's
fair.
on the floor.
To be fair, no, he doesn't
nothing.
catch him with the glove.
He
It's
punches
just
Silva.
just a clash of bodies.
If anything, he's punched Thiago Silva.
No, he's slightly. His hand does hit the back of Tommy Ash's head, but it's nothing in it.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was looking at
It's just clumsy.
Cole was on the floor as well.
So Carl bundled over in the process. Jesus just receiving a little bit of treatment here. There's the body of Sanchez would have made a lot of contact with Jesus' head and face. Cole was just holding his head as well here. You'd imagine someone will be checking him over as well as per concussion protocols. But
yeah.
Nothing in that though. But I mean the question again around David Raya, we're going to see a replay of his error.
What a let off.
Yeah.
More cutthroat striker scores there. It's 3-0 Chelsea.
That's what I was saying. They have him in because he is, for greater short distribution, he rolls it to Chelsea's striker. Typical, eh? But yeah, if you look at what Raya was good at Brentford, that is, it's why they have two goalkeepers. It's what Brighton have done. Brighton had it with Sanchez and Steele. A lot of questions asked to why they rotated a lot. Sanchez is very good at long distribution and a great shot stopper. Steele's much better at playing out from the back and that short stuff. So, Yeah, it's a concept which isn't too foreign in a few different teams, but it isn't normalised. And we're seeing it again with Brighton this season with Verbruggen and Steele. It's a very similar sort of thing. If you know there's going to be a game where you're under the cosh and need an exit ball, having someone like Bart Verbruggen, whose distribution is insane, is really useful. If you know you can dominate and want to be able to play out from the back and really resist the pressure and then spring forward, Steele's the better option. I think Verbruggen played today, didn't he, against City?
Yeah.
Because they knew that they may be under pressure and need that exit ball. So
we saw a similar thing at West Ham with Fabianski and Areola.
That was more competition-based, though.
Yes. Right.
Fabianski played league and Areola played in cup competitions, which when you've got European football is an option.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do it Champions League, though. I don't know if you can only play Ramsdale in the cups and the Champions League.
They need to bring Ramsdale back in there because I think Raya is... I don't think he's had a good enough run of games to submit.
The problem is with Ramsdale, the Ramsdale and Raya problem is that they're a top club, and both of them want to be in their international sides. So why would either of them settle for being rotation? Personally, I think this whole rotation thing is that Arteta's not happy with Ramsdale, wants to let him go gently, because you can't let a goalkeeper go once that you've just finished second in the league.
Yeah.
Really. When he didn't do anything too wrong. So I think it's just sort of a transition year, and then Ramsdale will leave next summer. But Ramsdale could start for many, many clubs.
Yeah. I wouldn't take it with Chelsea, give me a heart attack.
No, I could see him at Villa, though.
Arsenal,
depending on where
no shots on target
Bayern?
in 60 minutes. Maybe, yeah.
With Neuer set to retire at the end of the year, and at the moment Nubel is their starting goalie.
USL somewhere.
No, all right, sorry. No, someone's at Inter.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that happened.
No, they've got Lavakovic, I want to say.
Have they?
Bayern. I think they got Lavakovic. I haven't actually watched Bayern. There's a one team Bundesliga that I haven't really seen.
I don't want to. Just hope.
Well, also when you do watch Bayern, it's never back with their
They're right
goalkeeper,
now.
is it? Yeah, they're 3-1 up.
Ah, boring. They're just dull.
Oh, no, it's Sven Ulrich. They never got Lavakovic. They signed Daniel Peretz, but he's only 23, so you could still bring in Raya now and look at Peretz in a few years' time. So I could see David Raya to Bayern or something like that. Or Dortmund if they lose Gregor Kobel. Potentially.
Yeah.
Just in possession, Silva gets that caught in his feet and just fizzes it back to his goalie. Is Palmer really that good? He was barely in rotation at City, so why is he starting for Chelsea now? Palmer never fit the City system. Palmer isn't an out-and-out winger. He's an inside forward, so something more befitting of a Mohamed Salah or someone like that, or Raheem Sterling, indeed. Although Sterling can play as an out-and-out winger, but that's besides the point. If you look at someone like Mahrez or Doku, they are more of an out-and-out winger. They love to get the ball down, run at players, could go either side, and that's exactly what Pep wants from a winger, whereas Palmer is an inside forward. Not only system, but also how Pep integrates players and rotates players. If you look at how Phil Foden barely got any minutes in his first season, but still he was developing and still he was being, utilised by Pep in the right sort of way. That's just how Pep develops players, slowly. Whereas Chelsea, because they've not got many great players, just threw them straight in the team. And for some players, being thrown straight into the team works. For others, slowly introducing them works. It's a matter of the player and the manager and working in tandem to get the best out of the player. Substitution now for Chelsea, by the way. Mihailo Mudryk coming off to a round of applause from Chelsea fans. Standing ovation, fantastic performance from him today. In his place, Nicholas Jackson then. So a recognised number 9 back on the field for Chelsea. You imagine Sterling would move out to the left and Palmer going out to the right. Or maybe just Palmer to the left for simplification.
I mean, that's his best performance in a Chelsea shirt by far. He is in brilliant form right now. 2 goals in his last 2 games for Chelsea.
Yeah.
He is a man playing with confidence, and that's what he needs.
He's dropping a hat-trick on Tottenham.
Oh, honestly.
2 weeks' time.
They better be scared. Udoggy's had a good season so far. He's getting rinsed. Wrong side. Never mind. He's a right back. Porro. Rubbish.
I saw, by the way, a Tottenham fan saying they take Pedro Porro over Matty Cash. And I thought that is quite debatable. Quite debatable.
I think they're wrong.
They did it. It was a Tottenham starting 11, right? And it was a badge would come up, and you have to decide whether you take that team's player in that position.
Right.
And I think they got like Bournemouth or something for the goalkeeper and stuff like that. But they said Chelsea defender they wouldn't take over Romero. Newcastle defender they wouldn't take over Mickey van der Ven. I also thought it'd be interesting.
Botman and Silva.
I think they said they'd take Maddison over Odegaard.
Right.
Again, wrong.
Hang on. Raheem Sterling's in
And
behind.
Chelsea midfielder they said they wouldn't take either over Basuma.
Can Nick Jackson get there? Yes, he can.
Has to finish.
Oh,
Got to shoot there,
He needs to stop. He needs to not stop. Why did he stop?
He tried to round the keeper. He's too close to the goalkeeper in by the time
And he
he
didn't
got
want
to
to
the
shoot
ball.
because he saw the goal on the
He
line.
should have just shot. Because he doesn't catch that, Raya. He's too close quarters. It gets blocked and then something comes of it, or he doesn't save it and it's in the back of the net and we're bloody chanting your name. Jorginho, Saka, great defending from Thiago Silva.
He is like, I honestly think he is the world's best centre half. One of them.
Quite the claim. Odegaard, Jorginho. I think if I would consider him, and I think this is going to be a bit of a controversial statement, I would consider him in that Sergio Ramos bracket of centre halves.
Yeah.
Maybe just below. But he's definitely in the conversation.
Also is that his longevity. He is still world class at the age of 36.
I love this. Poch getting in Palmer's ear, telling him to keep going. That's fantastic. And Nick saying Mudryk isn't used to being cheered off the pitch. Raya did well in the end there. Yeah, he did well actually to snuff out the chance.
Double change
for Arsenal. An attacking rejuvenation. You've got Emil Smith-Rowe and that is Eddie Nketiah and I imagine Jesus. Indeed, it is Jesus coming off and Martinelli, or are they going to go 4 up front?
If Eddie Nketiah comes on and scores a double, my fist's going through the screen. Because I can't handle it.
I think that is Gabriel Martinelli. No, it's Jorginho. So 4-4-2 or 4-2-4 now for Arsenal. They're going for this game in the final 25 minutes.
Agent Jorginho did what he had to do today. Played in below, played his heart out. Brilliant shift.
Silva, Colwill. Now it's with Sanchez. Lovely ball. That is a fantastic ball to Gusto. Gusto now, space down this right-hand side to exploit. Drives inside. Palmer. That was almost winger-esque in the way that Gusto cut inside because he knew that he'd force Martinelli into either making a foul or letting him inside. No, it's come to nothing in the end, but really encouraging that from Chelsea. Poch giving Palmer some love. Hard to see how Arsenal get back in this now. Don't say that. Don't say that, Nick Nack.
I'm not saying anything about that until we get to the 90th minute and move on the go.
Jackson should have shot or looked back for Sterling there. So he just sort of stops and then tries to take it round him, not realising how close that Raya is, and yeah.
So why don't he go to the side that his hands weren't on?
Okay, we've got a full lineup as well for Manchester United now.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. It's Evans, Maguire, Lindelof.
I think Lindelof starts. So it is Onana in between the sticks, Dalot, Maguire, Evans, Lindelof at left back. Then Sofyan Amrabat with McTominay and Bruno Fernandes in the midfield 3, Anthony on the right, Rashford on the left, Rasmus Højlund in the middle. Three in the middle, sorry.
United.
Wow.
Here's Conor Gallagher on the charge for Chelsea. Can they put the game to bed? Cucurella. What can he do with it?
Shoot. Ball in! Jackson! Sterling!
One of them's got to hit it.
Yeah, I also imagine it'd be Dalot left back, Lindelof right back, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Enzo. Chelsea just enjoying the possession. 20 minutes to go here at the bridge. Still Chelsea 2, Arsenal 0. What a win this would be if Chelsea can get us across the line. Conor Gallagher, is he fouled? Ref says no, and Arsenal going to try and move this ball forwards. They went backwards though, and now they're being caught up high.
Palmer. That's wide.
Lazy shot.
Do you lads think Chelsea could get top 4 this season?
No.
Yes. Why do you think they won't? Or why do you think they can't?
Oh, I don't know. It's really hard.
I look at it as they will be, if they win today, which we should see this out, we're 6 points off Arsenal. And I think that the rate in which teams are having points taken off them by other clubs, Chelsea can make up ground. Especially if they're able to win games over this next run of fixtures. Against the likes of Newcastle, against the likes of City and Tottenham. If those games are wins, then they can make up ground.
Key Gray's got in the book. It's happened. 70 minutes it took. I don't know how we can break into that top 4 of City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool. But again, it's so dependent because it's Arsenal side beat City.
I was going to say, Arsenal are inconsistent. I think Tottenham are due a crash down back to reality. City haven't been overwhelmingly impressive.
That train, I'm going to steam through.
And Liverpool were very fortunate against Everton.
So, I think that Tottenham train is like a steam through all the stations or it's about to crash into a mountain.
And I still think in games against Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, there's points to be dropped there. There really are. Even West Ham are capable of taking points offside. So I think it's going to be close. I think we could see a Premier League. I think the winner of the Premier League this season will be one of the lowest tallies in terms of points in history. Maybe not the lowest, but one of the lowest, because the competition is so strong.
Yeah.
Because there's not one or two clear defined teams at the top at the moment. City could get there. Don't get me wrong, City could get there, definitely. But I think at the moment, given the quality on display in the Prem, any team, anyone in the top 10 can take points off each other. And I think that's such an exciting, such an exciting thing. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Paul Sanchez wasn't there for a second.
Yeah, I did.
Gusto.
Just crit
Will Caicedo draws the foul.
So clever.
And then he can just take a moment on the ball.
Okay, I'm going to say it. I haven't seen Martin Odegaard today.
No.
No. Have you?
I've not seen him.
Just
Thanks for hopping in, mate. Good stream, Jack, and I see you next time, my friends. Enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. We are back in the week for the Champions League football. I think we are doing the Wednesday Champions League game. It's Newcastle versus Dortmund, I believe.
More Newcastle.
It's always Newcastle in the Champions League this season. Always Newcastle. And then I think we are doing Europa League on Thursday, I believe. I think it's Brighton Ajax.
That would be fun.
Yeah, join us for that one.
Right.
So I have no idea who's going to win that.
No.
Not a clue. That's going to be insane. So yeah, join us there. Then next weekend we've got a double up potentially, as long as we can find out how to watch the El Clasico. So yeah, more on that obviously. And of course, the Manchester Derby on the Sunday. On my birthday. So yeah, join us there.
Again, I do know who's going to win that. There is no way. I look at United team, there is no way they beat City.
It's not a single more predictable game in the Premier.
No. If United get a point out of that, we have to do something.
I think that says Tottenham and Chelsea have the advantage of no European football could be a factor. Yeah. I mean, with congestion, with injuries, and the rate people are getting in now.
Chelsea never had that advantage. Tottenham always had that advantage. I've never used it.
Yeah. But also, teams will be less likely to rush players back with the Euros at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, often players may be forced back. Chelsea also don't have as many internationals, especially in Europe.
I can't wait, That's quality. Euros.
Oh, Euro 2024, yeah. 8 months.
Can't wait.
Wins
it back. Has he ran off a pitch? No, he hasn't.
No, yes, he
has. Wake up, Lino.
The thing is, it feels like there's not been much time since the last international tournament, but I think that's because for us, obviously, we had the Women's World Cup in the summer. For a lot of people who don't perhaps watch women's football, it'll be like, it's been 2 years since the international tournament. But for us, we had one 3 months ago. The World Cup was in the December before that. The Women's Euros in the summer before that. It feels like there's so many international tournaments. That's only really heightened.
Oh, I keep going there, eh?
Go on, send him off. Get rid of Gabriel.
No,
AFCON could influence things too. Yeah, well, Chelsea will lose Nicholas Jackson, of course, in January, February time, which I think is why Chelsea are looking to sign a Tony. I don't know why we're looking at Osimhen. That feels like that negates the point of signing another striker. Exactly.
He kicks out at him.
Yeah.
How's that? Are they not even checking it?
I mean, that could derail Seru Guirassi's mission to score the most goals anyone has ever scored in the history of football.
What nationality is he?
Senegalese?
Fair enough.
Something like that.
Raya comes to claim. Time is running out for
He scored again today, obviously. When doesn't he? Ghanaian, sorry. Same flag, isn't it? Not the same, but similar. It's the same flag, just not with the black star on it. 13 goals now in 7 matches for Seru.
Please stop him. Thank you, Thiago Silva. Legendary centre-half. He's a legend. He is a legend of the game. Goes long. Looking for Jackson. Finds Jackson. He finds Enzo.
Pokes it around the corner into Conor Gallagher. Gallagher now has Cucurella and uses Mark Cucurella. Now Enzo again. Sterling. Forced backwards. 15 minutes for Chelsea to see out now. Caicedo. And he plays 1-2 with Gallagher. Now back with Moise Caicedo. Now back with Gallagher. Chelsea very much just killing time here. It feels like. Interesting to see. Just trying to see this game out. Here now is Moise Caicedo. Gusto. Conor Gallagher. Now it's with Moise Caicedo. Shifts the ball out wide. Cucurella. Ball in and it's cleared away by Arsenal. just feel a little lethargic from Chelsea. And it does worry me that if Arsenal win the ball back, they may just pounce. Palmer. Now Colwell. Kukurea. Now Levi Colwell. Best Chelsea performance I've seen in a while, controlling the game well, yeah. Well, I've forced back a bit now. Colwell. Kukurea.
I'll be honest.
And that's ball to Sterling's cut out wide. That's a bit forward, but it's cut out by Colwell again.
Since Poch joined, I was a bit nervous
Sanchez.
when he was appointed.
That's a shocking ball. Declan Rice, and he's hit it from range. Sanchez just passing it between the players, and he's too far away from his goal to do anything about that. Just got to go there. Why are we fanning around with it in the 75th minute? Now Arsenal are back in this. That's so incredibly stupid.
Good Sanchez not... I feel like he didn't try to get back in.
It's just such a lazy pass. And Gallagher needs to wake up.
He's jogging.
Well, he realises he's never getting across the goal there.
I know, but as soon as he passed it here, though, look, doesn't move.
Gallagher, what is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know what Colin has to do. Either.
And then Enzo bends his... blocks his... Look, he throws his body around the shot. And yeah, no, Sanchez will never get into that.
That is such a crap goal conceded. Now we have 13 minutes to hold on. And on come Kai Havertz. Oh, it's got Havertz written all over it. It's got Havertz goal written all over it.
So incredibly stupid, though, because Chelsea were dealing with this game so well, managing the game so well, and then that happens. Trossard on, Havertz on as well now.
It's got Kai Havertz written all over it.
Taking inspiration from Jonas Eidevall, not too long ago, Arteta, as Martinelli and Odegaard make way for Havertz and Trossard.
Let's just relax.
Cole.
I'm relaxed. I am relaxed. I'm calm.
Here is Gallagher. Caicedo. Gallagher. Here's Colwell. Sorry guys, I spoke too soon. Yeah, Nick Nack, it's all on you, mate. You praised Chelsea for the first time this season.
I was literally about to say I'm on the Poch train and I'm loving watching Chelsea again.
I am though. That's just a stupid mistake.
Sanchez 12 minutes.
Sanchez was too lazy and Conor Gallagher was half asleep. So we face a potential onslaught in this last 10 minutes. Palmer. Gallagher. Because at 2-0, you know you can just hold on. Even if they score, you've only got to stay out another 5 minutes. Now at 1-0, it's backs against the wall for the last 10 minutes, really. Colwell. Sanchez, just clear it, lad. Let's not try and play.
Let's go. Yeah, thank you.
Nice diagonal ball looking for Sterling. White wins the header. Kukurea keeping it in play. Here's Enzo. Draws the foul of Saka, but play will continue. Sterling now on this left-hand side. Loving running at Ben White here. Still going, Raheem Sterling blocked, and that will go out for a corner.
Standing ovation for Sterling.
Go short and sit in the corner. Let's hope the Football Manager former player case doesn't strike with Havertz coming on. Yeah, I know. Typical, isn't it? And Kai Havertz scores.
Yeah.
A bit frustrating, though. Just need to see this game out now. There's a stupid goal to give away.
We're not playing it short, it's a bit concerning. We are going to whip it into the box. Chelsea fans loving watching Enzo, who's about to put this ball in.
I mean, that guy looks like he's filming his arse, so... Just zooming in.
That's Union Jack man as well.
There's a guy next to Union Jack man that's filming the arse.
How's no one got on that? It's great.
Palmer.
Recycle. Love it. Deliver.
Gusto.
Oh, hello. Long, man.
Yeah. Slightly over hit there by Malo Gusto.
Right, I was going to try and get this moving.
So that early goal, by the way, for Real Madrid was ruled off.
Oh.
Sevilla went 1-0 up in the 74th minute. Ramos got booked 2 minutes later, and now Real are back level.
Ramos game okay.
Which will keep them top of the league, just. But if Girona win tomorrow against Almeria, they will go joint top and only be second on goal
How long
difference.
left in that game?
12 minutes. And Barca could go within a point if they can beat Bilbao tomorrow evening. So, Havertz on. Arsenal looking to push hard in this final 10 minutes.
They're just taking the time of his throwing. There's no rush, but here they're now they're rushing.
Saka tries to play down the line. It's off the pitch.
Take your time, Silva.
So no need to bring that ball back at all. And Reece James is coming on.
No, don't
Feels like an unnecessary risk.
He's going to get injured.
But I guess if we can give him 10 minutes just to get match fit again, then...
He comes on scores.
Why not play him with under 23s though? Doesn't even... He's still under 23.
He's still burst though.
Kukurea. Guess we don't have any other senior footballers though. Maybe we're going to bring on David Washington.
Sure.
Bit
Why not?
bit more of a risk.
Big Chakra in the middle. Bit of legs.
I wouldn't change that pivot. They've been excellent today.
I wouldn't change anything.
Axel Disasi.
I don't like Kukurea.
Ian Martson in the forward area.
Or for Kukurea.
Madueke.
Kukurea in yellow scares me.
Yeah.
If he does something stupid...
Oh, that's such a good challenge. Or bring on Badiashile or Disasi and move Cole out there.
Ref. Move it away, mate.
Palmer. Here's Gusto.
Try to intercept the pass there. I've seen Caicedo and
Caicedo. Gusto. We have a few different options for Chelsea to come on in a moment. Sterling. And that ball is into the Chelsea faithful. And I can't imagine there going to be any rush.
Don't think Chelsea, Madueke and Reece James.
So a complete change in this right-hand side then, by lots of things. I imagine that would be Palmer and Gusto. So standing ovation for Cole Palmer as well. And that is indeed who will be making his way off the field. No, it's not. It's Sterling.
Good game, mate.
You Sterling making his way off? Or Noni
Number
Madueke?
20, which is Cole Palmer.
So we're going 5 back.
Yes. That's scary. That's
Looking to see out the game. I guess. Well, Gusto will go to right wing.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
It is more just about having a defensive player on the pitch.
So Madueke on for Sterling, and then Reece James coming on as well. Is Saka playing? Yes, Daz. Saka is playing.
Well, Reece
Palmer
James
for
back on the
James.
little pitch in Chelsea blue.
Just see this out now, lads. Just see it out.
Standing ovation for Reece as he comes onto the pitch. Hopefully he can stay fit.
Have we gone too defensive? I have no idea. The last goal was a stupid one to
I'm
concede.
panicking.
Now we're in a shit position
I'm
for this last
panicking.
8 minutes.
Win the
Ball
header.
long. Havertz and
Win the second ball.
Kessia. Clear it. Yes, Gusto. Rice cushions it back into play. Havertz.
Why have we got no footballers?
Saka. We're at 6 and 7s. That's a dangerous ball in, and fuck's sake. Smith Rowe doesn't get... Sorry, Trossard doesn't get much to the back post, and he's scored. Criminal. Absolutely criminal for Chelsea. We've been so good all game, and then that is how we concede. And now Arsenal have got 7 minutes to try and find a winner.
Thank man.
Well, we've just gone 5 back.
I don't know what happened there. Just no one did anything.
There's a teasing ball to the box. Why did no one get anything on it?
They win the ball back in the middle, and then just nobody reacts. We all stand still. We watch the ball into the box, and then we've all just stood there and watched Trossard score.
You knew it was coming. As soon as Rice would have pinged one from 30 yards uncontested,
Yeah.
you knew this shit was coming.
How is it? Nobody reacts. Nothing happens. Nobody does anything. And then,
It's Gusto.
oh my.
Gusto just lets Trossard come in and say, how on earth Sanchez doesn't save? I have no clue. This ball should never go into the box. Madueke half-asses it. Gusto doesn't mark the back post, and Trossard pokes it home. And now, with 6 minutes left in this game, Arsenal are in the ascendancy. Chelsea have already got to defensive. Sanchez, that is fucking criminal, mate. Absolutely criminal. And now Madueke trying to burst down this left-hand side. Feels like we've lost all our attacking intent now without Palmer and Sterling
Here
on the pitch.
we go. Here we go.
And now they're going long again, and Kessie
He got
chasing the
some
ball in
cat
behind.
holding
T. Silva fighting for it. What
Oh
the
my,
fuck
what
is
is
Sanchez
Sanchez doing? He's doing star jumps. He's doing star jumps. Somebody stop him. Bring him off. Bring on Bergstrom.
Welcome, Gary. Looks like I missed the bulk of an eventful match. It's just stupid because Chelsea have been so good today and we've ruined it here at the end through just sheer stupidity. Sheer stupidity. You know, we're in the ascendancy, we're in the better side all game, and now we're fanning around and we've fucking let them back into the game for no reason. We were on top and we've just, it's almost like we've decided to throw this game away.
It should have been
Arsenal had
3 points.
no right to get in the back in this game. They were crap and we've given them 2 goals.
Should have had big 3 points.
Absolutely
London rivals
them
put
2
us on
goals.
good track. And yeah, 2 crappy goals. The first one,
Conor Gallagher wasn't even paying attention.
You know what,
And Sanchez just passed it into no man's land.
I said in the 10th minute, Robert Sanchez, he's grown on to me.
Criminal.
2 goals now. I'm not blaming him for
I am. You should say the second one. You shouldn't pass it right to the first one.
shit. It is shit.
Gusto should have dealt with the clearance. The ball should never have come into the box anyway. It's just basic stuff. It is criminal that Chelsea have left
It's winning in the start.
thrown this
I'm
win
calling
away.
it now. 93rd minute, Eddie and Ketia.
And criminal. Absolutely
I've had
criminal.
enough. I've had enough.
Because Arsenal have been crap here, and I feel for Poch, because what can he do when his players have absolutely thrown this away
It has
today?
been an incredible 70 minutes of football, and then just crap.
2 moments of pure stupidity, and we're out of it again. 6 minutes of hard work, and it's all thrown away. Colwell. Silver, looks like I've arrived just in time for the best reactions. Yeah, at least you're having fun, Gary. Colwell. Enzo tries to pick around the corner. There's nobody there. We've gone too defensive too early now because we went into a 5-back to try and see out a game that we then handed them a goal in. Reece James is not a right winger, in case we didn't know that. Maduike's on his least preferred flank, and Conor Gallagher, who's been unflappable all season, looks like he's never played football.
Come on, Mark, back post.
Gusto needs to wake up.
Swap Reece and Gusto.
Or just get Reece to mark him, because he's playing at wing back anyway. Or he's gone, I don't know where he's playing. Here's Maduike.
Oh, it's lazy. It's so lazy. Why have we got sloppy? We were... Honestly, like I said at half time, we've been perfect. We were perfect. And for some reason, we've gone really sloppy.
We're tiring, it's lethargic. You could tell it because there was this control in the game phase where we looked like we thought we'd already won. We looked like we'd done the job. We don't know how to hold on to a lead. And we've absolutely bottled this here because we were so far ahead. Arsenal were nowhere and we've handed them 2 fucking goals. And now they look like they're going to get a third because Trossard is giving Gusto many issues. And he looks like he's going to turn him again here while he's drawn the foul. Play continues. Caicedo caught by Nketiah. I think he'll be pulled back for the earlier foul.
And book him.
No, he will be booking Nketiah and giving us a free kick.
Lovely.
I'm done with this game. Welcome back, Chelsea fan.
We should have scored though.
Yeah,
we should have won this game.
It's so frustrating. They have no right to be back in this. 2 errors really from Sanchez. The ball should never come into the box at all. Just unfathomably bad. Unfathomably bad. And yeah. Nick, thank you so much for the gifted sub, by the way. Appreciate that,
You're
mate.
a legend, mate. You're an absolute legend.
Sorry we don't sound very appreciative, but I'm pissed off.
Alright, let's play it now. Added time bingo. How many?
20.
I'll go 7.
Yeah. Can't even blame Kavanagh for this shit.
No, it's from we haven't got an excuse. We've just been crap.
We've not been crap.
We've been crap
so
for
much better
19
than
minutes.
Arsenal. We've been so much better than Arsenal here, and somehow I'll go. How many did you say?
7.
Oh, I was gonna say 7 as well. We can match. Yeah.
Goals scored. So I scored 2.
Rice rolled one into an empty net, and Trossard poked one home when he was unmarked at the back post. I mean, it's just 2 silly goals. Silly goals. Might as well punt it 2 in our own net.
Goalkeeper. What a refund.
No, it's just not. Sanchez is the first goal sloppy from Sanchez because he passes the ball to Conor Gallagher. But Conor Gallagher has no excuse to why the fuck he's not paying attention.
I don't get it.
It's like he just wasn't
He
paying
has
attention.
been perfect for 8 games this season. We get to Arsenal and he's just gone, oh my god, what is
He was
this?
great for the rest of it. I don't know what was distracting him.
Maybe he's knows his girlfriend in the crowd or something.
Yeah.
We have 7 minutes to hold on to a draw. Why am I saying hold on to a draw? We should be winning in this game.
We should be pushing for a goal and we're not throwing anyone on. Reece James is on at right wing. He's a right back, for Christ's sake. We've pretty much just submitted now to this. We went too defensive when we were already pretty much there, home and dry. I don't know, I've run out of words to describe my frustrations here. I've got nothing left to say. I'm just annoyed. That's plain and simple. I'm just pissed off. Because Arsenal were not in this game at all. We've given them 2 goals. Caicedo clears it. Looking for Jackson, but hasn't come off. Saliba up into the air and a Chelsea throw-in on the halfway line.
But it was on the hoofball. Oh.
You can tell Madueke not on the pace. I don't know why we'd introduce him into a game where we fucking trying to hold on to a win. Let's throw on a right back who's not played for a month. Let's throw on a right winger who's been out clubbing all week. What are we doing?
He looks pissed. He looks drunk.
No, he looks like a guy who's not played senior football in 2 months, and that's what he is. He's not played at all. Why have we thrown him into the fucking London derby? We were in control of this game, and we've thrown that away here. And Cucurella can't make a tackle on a yellow. He's probably going to get himself sent off in a minute. Should have just shored up defensively, brought on Disassi, told Sanchez, don't kick it to any of their forwards, mate. I would be home and dry by now. Instead, with 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes of additional time, we're thinking, we might throw this away. We might just throw this away still. Cole's pumped it long, but we're sat too defensive really to make anything of it. Jackson will chase Saliba, but he nods it back to Raya. You're taking a draw for a kick-off. Yeah, but that's beside the point, Nick. I mean, I predicted 2-0 win. Because I was confident. We played really well recently. I'm not convinced by Arsenal at all, especially after this shit.
I said I'd take a 1-0 loss before kick-off. But the way they went 2-0 up, played beautifully, and then it's like we just press self-destruct.
Yeah. It's the fact that, if our 2 goals were incredibly fortunate and we were struggling in the game and Arsenal were starting to turn the tide, I'd be like, fair enough. They're a much better opposition, fair play. But it's not. We've literally given them 2 goals.
Yeah, for 70 minutes we were promised a 5-star restaurant. We've ended up a fucking burger van. I'm bad enough.
And it's got a hygiene rating of 1.
No, and I'm starving.
And the bloke throws the burgers at you.
They're wrapped in it.
Just keeps getting worse.
No.
And Katia holds it up well, opens up his body, shoots. Luckily, Sanchez.
I'm walking out. I can't do this anymore. And they just ruin me. It's ruin my day. Ruin me evening.
No, it's not ruin my evening. Max is still going to win later in the F1. You see if he's on pole. I saw Sargent was last.
Oh, brilliant. Gets better.
What did you expect?
Yeah, nice in a wall.
Yeah, Max on pole.
Who else?
At least right now. I think it's still live.
Oh.
Norris 4th, Piastri 5th.
Oh,
Ricardo 11th.
Ooh.
Sargent last.
Oh.
Albon 9th. He's in
Oh, come on.
Anyway, 4 minutes
go away.
ago, Katia's chasing T-Dot.
I was thinking, lovely. Big 3 points for Chelsea.
Yeah. I can send a message to Connor after this.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. You're shit.
I can watch F1 later.
Now.
I can watch Sheffield United beat Man United. Have a great evening.
Yeah.
Jackson's wrong goal.
Score! Please! What are you doing?
Ah, come on, man. And you think of the part of a chance. You think of the Jackson chance. Why didn't we should have fallen it? We should have fallen up by then.
You're 4-0 up, mate.
4-0
What's going on? Because this is the last race of the season. No, we've still got 4 rounds of Formula 1 after this. Mexico, Brazil, Las Vegas, and Abu Dhabi. That goal from Madrid was incredible. Did he mean it, though? Yes, he did, Nick Nack. Do not slander my boy. He looked up, saw Ryan off his side, and went, you know what? I fancy myself. Little dink. Who knows? I know. If I know Madrid, and I do, that was intentional. What a goal.
What, 2 minutes? Arsenal got a free kick.
I say there's in a bit of pain here. How has he conceded a free kick and hurt himself? What has he done? Ben White on the ball.
Handball.
They should pick it up. They're going long here, Arsenal.
Ref, what gets your cards, mate? It's a time wasting.
Right on the yellow already, isn't he?
No.
Could be.
Send it off.
He lifts it forwards. Shoot! There's no keeper. Oh, and Katia.
Thank you.
Go! Quick! There's no
Go!
Shoot!
Get up, Cucurella.
Get all the blokes in the hard
Get
and
out your head.
put it in. That's a red. He's elbowing him in the face intentionally.
Send him off.
Get Havertz off now.
Early bar. Minute to go. Oh, frustrating.
Sanchez, come on. Still time. Still time, lads. Sanchez, going long.
Winners.
Oh,
Jumped
around.
Kick the ball.
Oh.
Kick the footballer.
Kick the footballer, yes.
I'd rather kick the footballer than kick the
I'm
head.
going to kick the footballer. Should we do a play of the match? Because I don't really fancy sticking around here for long.
Thiago Silva.
I'm going Cole Palmer.
I can't give it to the defender because he 2 goals.
I don't know, who cares? It's not his fault, is it?
In quality.
Sanchez for Arsenal.
He's godlike. There we go.
Enzo, Caicedo, anyone for Chelsea.
Foul! Thank you. So I didn't get a thrown goal, I panicked.
It's just so...
Oh, we play on! We don't care who's on the floor!
Can we find a goalkeeper who's going to stop passing the ball to them?
Oh, man. Over like last 10 years, I do have a
That's going to
goalkeeper.
blow it now, isn't he? Because he blew the first half early, yeah. Not even account for the fact there's a goal and more celebrations. And the fact that Arsenal have taken a year to do this extra time anyway. That's it. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. It's a frustrating result when you consider the state of the match. It's all right when you consider the state of Chelsea right now. Pochettino, I think there's going to be frustrations there because performance-wise, Chelsea were the best. But Robert Sanchez, criminal, really, from him. And yeah, it's really frustrating because we were brilliant today. I don't know how Conor Gallagher was given man of the match on football because he literally fell asleep for the first goal. Where if he was any sort of aware of the fact the ball was coming towards him, we would have won. But alas, we live to fight another day. Somewhat disappointing result at the end there, but we move. Good signs. That's all. I've got nothing else to say.
Oh, Ryan, man, come on.
Slap him.
You have a chat with Trossard. He scored the equaliser. Knock him out.
How did Martinelli look today? Did nothing. Did nothing all game. Trossard came on and Gusto shat himself. Good comeback from Arsenal. Fuck off, was it a good comeback, Nick-Nack? Sorry, I don't mean to swear at viewers. But the first goal... Sanchez... Yeah, good. First goal, Sanchez rolled to Declan Rice efficient in the net. And the second one was a ball that should never have been landed to the box, but Madueke was half asleep, as he was all game. Should never have come on. Well, I think he knows him.
It's a London derby.
And then the ball into the box. Gusto should be getting in front of that. And Sanchez, it's gone literally through his glove. I've got nothing else. I can't be bothered anymore. We'll talk about it on the podcast in a week when we're a bit more rational and a little less frustrated. But yeah, all right. Good game, Harry and Jack. We're back to normal. Are you streaming tomorrow? Sorry, no. We are live on Tuesday. Nothing really. Wednesday. We're live on Wednesday. At least someone knows. No, nothing got interesting tomorrow. No one cares about Villa West Ham. But we are live on Wednesday. It is Newcastle versus Dortmund. So join us for that. Then on Thursday, we have Brighton versus Ajax, I believe, in the Europa League. I might be wrong. Apologies if I am. But there will be some sort of stream on Wednesday and on Thursday. Plus, loads of content coming your way this week. The podcast will possibly be out Tuesday, I think, this week, because we can. And then
we're up tonight.
Yeah.
We're up tonight.
We're all Sheffield United later.
Yeah.
United.
Up the
blade.
Up the blade. Sweep the blade.
But too much by West Ham, they've got game in hand. What a game.
We're losing David Moyes.
Oh.
I can't handle it anymore.
Anyway, we'll be back in the week. Look out for the podcast. Maybe out Monday, maybe out Tuesday, maybe out Wednesday if we're really slow with it. A video on Wednesday as well. Predictions next Friday, all that jazz. Next weekend, we've got the El Clasico on Saturday, which we should be streaming if I can work out how to watch it. That's everything, though, for this weekend. We'll be back in the week. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.